Everybody, welcome back to another episode of Team Break Tuesday. We've got some team breaks to do tonight. We're going to start off with a bunch of 2024 Bowman. We've had some really good luck with Bowman. We've got 6 Bowman retail boxes with 24 packs apiece. So we're looking at 144 total packs or something like that? A ton of packs to open up from Bowman. We're going to start off with that one. This is for anybody if you'd like to join into our break now. We sell them on Patreon, but if we need to get them filled, we'll try to fill them right now. So we do have spots available in a couple of these rounds. We can open them up so that we can get them filled. Here's what we have left available. These are some breaks that were left over from last week. I didn't want to add any new breaks this week, so we're just doing the leftover ones to get those done. And then next week, it's the big release of Topps Chrome, which is going to be a big one. We'll have Jumbo, we'll have Hobby, we'll have Monsters, we'll have Blasters, we'll have everything Topps Chrome related. And we'll be doing a bunch of that. So in this first round, there's 17 spots left in S27. There are 20 Blasters, and they're all from Series 2 from 2024. Hey, Logan, how's it going, man? We have mixer number 2. It's called M2. And there are 18 spots left in that one. We're doing all these tonight. We're forcing them to go. That one has 10 different boxes involved. There's a mixer 6 with 20 mixed blasters from all different years, from 2017 up to current year, I think. I think maybe 2017 is the oldest, maybe 2019. They're all listed on the Patreon page, but that one has 17 spots left. And then this one's the closest to go in this Bowman retail round. It has 14 spots sold. So if you'd like to grab any of those, you can grab them right now. And I'll give you the live prices if you're interested. And if not, we'll go ahead and get started. So these are going to be 42 is the live price on those. The mixer round, mixer number 2, the live price is 66. The live price on all those blaster boxes is 42. And the Bowman retail, a whole bunch of Bowman retail, 144 packs, that's 51 per team. So let's go ahead and get into this so we can get this show on the road, so to speak. Battling a fly before we started. All out warfare in here. Had the salt gun out. Took a whole bunch of shots. There's literally salt on this right here. Let me clean this off a little bit. A couple little salt things. I'm going to get this room cleaned out anyway. And all swept out. But let's go ahead and get started. The way this will work is it's a random team. So the teams that are left, I'll just take all of the extra teams. And the teams that I want, I'll keep. And then I'll sell some teams as well. I can sell all of them. We'll see. So we're going to go into the randomizer right now. We're going to start with this Bowman round. So random.org is the site we're going to use. Here it is. Good old random.org. If we scroll down here, go to the list randomizer, which is right here. And we're going to take all of these names from this Bowman round, and we're going to fill out the rest of the round by just putting the word open for the remaining spots. This one here, I think, came up in white. I don't know why, so we'll fix it. So I'm going to copy all of these. I'm going to paste them, and we're going to get your teams. So there's all the different names. So here we go. Hit that randomize button. 30 total teams on the list. And let's see who's got what. This is 144 packs of Bowman retail. Clinton's got the Washington Nationals. Yeah, you can just send over with PayPal if you take one of these teams. Let's see who's getting what. All right, there they all are. So we have, for this round, the Arizona Diamondbacks are still open. The Atlanta Braves are still open. The Baltimore Orioles are still open. Clinton has the Red Sox and the Cubs. Benjamin has the Reds. Nick has Cleveland. Clinton's got the Rockies. The White Sox go to Craig Davidson. The Tigers, Astros, and Royals are all still open. Michael Mishkin has the Angels, Brad Bender with the Dodgers, Camille with the Miami Marlins. Clinton has the Milwaukee Brewers. The Minnesota Twins with Walker Jenkins still open. The Mets still open. We got Richard Warden with the Yankees. Oakland, Phillies, Pirates, and San Diego, all 4 of those teams are still available. Robert's going to get the Seattle Mariners. Ryan's going to have the Giants. St. Louis Cardinals are still open. Clinton has Tampa Bay. Philip DeLeo has the Texas Rangers. Toronto is still open. And Clinton has the Washington Nationals. Michael says, can I buy the Orioles and send in with PayPal? Actually, what we're going to do is we're going to use the Whatnot wheel of names, except it is the random, what is it called? A classroom. I usually use it in my class. Class Tools. ClassTools.net. The random name picker. And here's the way it works. We take the rest of the teams that are still open, we put them on the list, and we have the Arizona Diamondbacks. We have the Atlanta Braves. We've got the Orioles still out there. We've got the Tigers. We've got the Astros. We've got the Royals. We've got the Twins. We've got the Mets. We've got the A's. We've got the Phillies. We've got the Pirates. We've got the Padres. We've got the Cardinals. And we've got the Blue Jays, which Blue Jays are a huge team as well, with Arjun Amala. So all of those teams are still available. We create the list, and basically we're going to go ahead and sell these off. Yeah, anybody can buy these now. These were for sale for a little while on Patreon, and they had the first shot at them, and now we'll fill them out right here. So anybody that has PayPal can pay. If you'd like to bid on a spin, you can do so right now. We're going to auction these off so we can get this one filled up. It's one team per spin, so that's what you're bidding on. So here we go. 144 packs up for grabs. And you can see the teams that are still available. We'll do it auction style. And here we go. Just go ahead and put your bids in there. You got to get the Orioles on the wheel, Michael. Get your Orioles off the wheel. We've got the Orioles, a big team, still left. And then you've got the Braves. You've got the Twins, of course. The Astros. You've got the Blue Jays. You've got the Cardinals. Phillies, Pirates, all those teams still available. So you just got to put your bid in. Lindsay's going to start off at $10. Nick's at 20. These are about $50 spots, so we'll see who's got it. And this one is going to go to, because I've got to get the word N typed in. I almost forgot about that. I'm too busy. That wheel is mesmerizing. It is going to go, man. All right, so sorry for the little delay there. So we'll get you all in. I don't want to make somebody that would have had it miss a spin. We'll go with Nick at 50. He's got the first spin, so you can go ahead and pay. Michael at 48. You've got the second spin. And the third spin, Richie Warden at 46. So we'll go ahead and knock out 3 spins right here. All 3 of you guys can pay. We'll spin the wheel, and then we'll see who you get. There's the wheel. Nick will have the first dibs. Good luck to all you guys. Just wait for the PayPal payments to come in, and then we'll get rolling with these. My stomach is growling. I had for dinner tonight, we went to a place called the Rainbow Inn, which is an old restaurant just down the road. It was pretty good. It had a chicken sandwich and fries. Sophia tried to eat for the first time in days. She had a meatball hoagie, finished one of the meatballs, and that was it. She's been really, really sick. I'm going to go into PayPal here. Nick has paid. All right, so Nick's got the first spin. Richard Warden has paid as well. I know Richard wants those Twins. So here we go. First spin up. Nick was the first one. Let's go ahead and spin it for you. Nick, you've got the Orioles on the first spin. So we'll remove the Orioles. We will put Nick's name on the Baltimore Orioles. So Nick, congratulations on getting Baltimore. He says, boom. Next, Michael hasn't paid yet. So Michael, if your payment doesn't come in promptly within the next couple seconds, I have Richie waiting who has paid. So I'll go and check and see. But we'll still get you a spin just whenever the payment comes through. We just can't just sit around. That's one of the great things about Whatnot. The payment's instantaneous. Like on Whatnot, we probably would have had 10 spots sold already. So Richard Warden, we're going to go ahead to you as we're still waiting on Michael's payment to come in. So Richard Warden is next. He's looking for the Twins. And he's got the Astros. Not a bad team at all in Bowman. So we'll remove the Astros. Astros for Richard Warden. Go ahead and put your name on the Stros. Richard Warden. So the Twins still out there. We'll go ahead and run another round since Michael's payment comes in. We'll get him a spin as well. But here we go. Next round's up. You've got all of these teams remaining. You got the Twins, Padres, Phillies. They've got some good ones. Got the Mets, Cardinals, Tigers, Royals, Oakland A's, Blue Jays, our big team, Braves, Pirates, Diamondbacks. Chance at Paul Skeens. Paul Skeens is in this. 2024 Bowman, it's 144 packs, 144, 6 full retail boxes. Here's the time left, by the way. We're at 28 right now. Pirates currently winning 4-2 over the Brew Crew, which I like to see that. The Buccos in the lead. All right, so clearing off. Go into this tab, and we'll see who's got the next spin. Twins still out there. It looks like this is going to go to Nick with another spin, and we'll get Richie or Adrian in there as well. So Nick with another spin. Nick, you've got a spin. You go ahead and pay, and Life in AZ. That's Adrian. You can pay as well. So a couple more spins right here. As soon as those payments come through. Still waiting on Michael's as well, so he'll get a spin once that payment comes over. On the wheel of all these names, Michael says paid. So let's check that. We'll spin for you if the payment did come in. And I see Nick's came in, and yours is right there. So Michael, thank you very much. Let's get into it. Michael's first, then Nick. Here we go, Michael. Good luck to you. Your team. We're just selling them off right now. We've got the Phillies for Michael, a.k.a. Carl Carlson. So I'll put your name over here. Under the Phillies. Adrian is paid as well, so everyone's all paid up. Michael / Carl Carlson. Next, it is Nick. Nick spin. Nick L. Nick, you have the... Wow, that's right on the line. Diamondbacks. Arizona just missed the Braves. So Nick has the D-backs. And so we've got Drew Jones as a possibility. He'll take the D-backs out. And now we have Adrian. Here's Adrian's spin. The Whatnot-inspired Wheel of Names. And you've got the San Diego Padres with Ethan Salas as a possibility. So put Adrian Enriquez's name over here on the San Diego Padres. There we go. Back to the Wheel of Names. These are the teams left. The big teams still left are the Twins and Blue Jays and Pirates. Braves, Cardinals all still out there. Let's go back and sell off another team or two. There we go. Go ahead and bid on some more teams. These are the teams that are left. Spinning on that wheel right there. Yes, I know that I spelled Twins wrong, but you know what I meant. I did see that White Sox Tom says that Tyler Glass now is down with an injury. It sucks. It's a back injury, so that can take a little while to heal up, so hopefully he'll be fine to go soon. Got a $20 bid, opening bid on the next team. Richie Warden is at 35. All right, Twins still out there. And we'll go ahead and clear this one off and go and type the word end in over here. And see who's got the next one. All right, this next one is going to go to, we've got Richard Warden coming in at 41 and Lindsey Clark. We'll do you two guys and gals. So Richard Warden and Lindsey, you two can pay at 41 and 40, and we'll get your best guys. Aiden Miller is the big guy looking for, Michael, with the Phillies. This first break is just Bowman. We got 3 other rounds that we're definitely doing tonight that you can get into. We've got 20 blasters of Series 2. We've got 10 hobby boxes. We've got 20 mixed blasters also up for grabs. As soon as these payments come in, we'll go ahead and spin the wheel. Whoever pays first will get the first spin. We'll just do that so we don't have to wait around. I'm going to go back over the wheel. Richard Warden's payment did come in first. So Richard Warden, here we go. Richard Warden has the Cardinals. So St. Louis Cardinals, and Lindsey Clark is paid as well. So Richard Warden, I'll attach your name to the cards. Richard Warden. And now Lindsey Clark's turn. Here we go, Lindsey. Lindsey has, the blaster mixer will be nice. You got the Twins. Lindsey Clark with the Minnesota Twins right there. So we'll take them off the board for Lindsey Clark. Now we have just, what is it, like 7 teams left? We still have the Braves. Still have the Blue Jays. Still got Paul Skeens and the Pirates, Mets, Royals, Oakland A's, Tigers. So next round, here we go. Auctioning off another team. We might take the top 2 again. We've been doing. Spin the wheel a few more times. Craig Boomer starts this next one out. Cason's at 25. This is for 6 retail boxes. It's 144 packs worth of Bowman. So it's all these, right? All these we have lined up. We're going to be starting with all of these. Oh, my PayPal. If you need my PayPal address, if you're a newbie, here it is. Make sure you copy and paste. All right, we'll clear this off. And we'll get the word end in there. All right, so in this next one, we will have, let's do Craig Boomer. It'll go by whoever pays first gets the first spin. And Roasted Nostra and Kevin S. We'll do the top 3. So you guys can pay, and then whoever pays first will get the first spin. Craig Boomer's first. All right, Boomer, here we go. Craig Boomer with the first spin. And Craig Boomer has received the, just squeaks out the Braves. So Braves for Craig Boomer. Go ahead. Kevin Stewart is up next. He is paid. Get Craig's name on them. Kevin Stewart. Here we go. Kevin Stewart has the Royals. Kevin Stewart. And AJ Cherney. With the next spin here. Here we go. A. Cherney. AJ, let's see what you got. You got the Buccos for AJ Cherney, so we'll take them off the list. All right, so the Pirates are gone. We have only 4 teams left. We have the Detroit Tigers. We've got the Oakland A's, the Blue Jays, and the Mets. So Blue Jays, of course, the biggest team there with Arjun Namala, who's the number 3 most valuable prospect in the whole checklist. Next team up, bidding on the next spins with just 4 teams left. Then we can start ripping these because we'll be all filled up. Tigers almost came back and won tonight. Tigers have a decent team. Of course, the Central's a tough division this year for the American League. You've got the Guardians in there with the best record in the American League, believe it or not. Roasted opens it up at 10. Since they're $50 spots, I might just bid on the rest of them and take all of the remaining 4 there. We'll see if anybody else puts a bid in there. Let me go ahead and type the word end in. And we've got this one going to Kaysen Punk at 25. So Kaysen Punk has it at 25. You go ahead and send in, Kaysen, and we'll run the spinner for you. You're looking for the Blue Jays, so you want to find. They're the best team left. The Mets are still available as well. The Blue Jays, in the pre-sale, they're a $90 team. I saved the old pre-sale prices right there. So you can see the Blue Jays on the pre-sale were $90. So you could potentially pull a $90 team for $25 as soon as that payment comes over. We'll go ahead and run it. Run that wheel for you. But you got to pay quickly. So since your payment is still in limbo there, we'll go ahead and auction off another team. Gotta get your spot in there. First to pay gets to spin the wheel. Next one up. So we wait on Kaysen Punk to pay. Blue Jays still are available along with the Tigers and the Mets. Kaysen, my PayPal email address again. I'll type it for you. I don't know why it's not going through. Got to copy and paste it. There it is. Josh is at 20 on a team. Clear this one off. The Blue Jays are the team you're after. Again, they are a $90 team. And this one's going to go to Corey. So Corey, you can go ahead and pay. We'll see if Corey gets the Blue Jays. If you're wondering what the other teams go for, the Oakland A's were a $20 team. Tigers were a $20 team. And the Mets are a $25 team. So you're looking for the Blue Jays. I'm only going to take Corey because I guess the other prices are market value for what the other teams go for. All right, so waiting on Corey's payment still. Let's see if that one came through. Kaysen's fallen off. All right, we'll go ahead and spin another one. Corey is actually paid, so here we go. Corey, for you, let's spin that wheel. Corey's going to take the Mets, New York Mets for Corey. So take the Mets off the board. Thank you, Corey. Blue Jays, again, a $90 team still out there. For Arjun Namala. So we get Corey's name added to the Mets. Back to it. Tigers, Blue Jays, or A's? You're looking for the Blue Jays. The Blue Jays are 90. The A's and Tigers are about 20 or 25. If anybody wants to buy the Blue Jays outright for 90, I would sell it right now and sell the other ones as well for $20. Josh is at 24. Currently in the lead. Get ready to type the word end in here. Dean's at 30. I did hear that, Ross. I don't know who it was, but yeah, that sucks. I guess it wasn't his fault. This is for 6 2024 Bowmans. It's going to go to Josh Velli at 33. And then Dean Fowler. We can just end this right now. So Josh Velli, you can pay at 33. Dean Fowler at 30 and Josh at 30. Or wait, Josh had it 33. Dean Fowler at 30. Craig Boomer at 25. So Craig, you'd have the last one left. You would just have to hope that the Blue Jays don't go and fall to you. But we'll just do all three of those just so we can wrap this one up. And once those three payments come in, we'll have the break all filled and we'll get into it. Tigers, Blue Jays, A's. Craig Boomer has paid. So, all right, Craig, we'll start with you. Because I don't want to wait around to have any more payments come in. So Craig Boomer with the first one in. Craig Boomer has the Oakland A's. They're off the list. Good luck, Craig. Josh Velli was the next to go. Here we go, Josh. Blue Jays are... Oh, right. Oh, you got the Tigers. Josh Velli has the Blue Jays. And the last team is the Blue Jays, which we're waiting on Dean Fowler to pay. But if that payment doesn't come through shortly, I'll just have to auction off again because I'm really itching to start getting into these boxes here. So I'll check and see if Dean's payment came through. Dean, you have the Blue Jays. If the payment comes in within the next 30 seconds. Still has not come through as we continue to wait. He says it's coming. All right, Dean, having some technical difficulties. Dean's a good guy. I trust him. We've got an offer of 45 for the Jays. Dean is an OG. I'm guessing you might be driving or something right now. I'd rather you not crash your car, but just get that payment sent in. And here we go. Yeah, Dean is solid. Let's get started with all of these boxes now. I'm guessing 4 autographs out of here. And I'm hoping we've had some good luck with Dylan Cruz. So I'm hoping we can get some Dylan Cruz action. By the way, if you'd like to grab some spots in the other rounds, here's what we have left available. I will go ahead and cross this one off. We got 17 left in the 20 mixed blaster round. Got 18 spots left in the 10 box round, and we've got 17 spots left in the blasters. Let's get into this one here and see what we can do with the first stack. I don't know if I'll get the whole stack in here. I might divide these up a little bit. Hey, Sandra. Sophia's the only one that's still sick. She is... She threw up once today, which I guess is good. She's actually able to eat a little bit. She's actually lost like 15 pounds just from not eating over the past 2 weeks. She's been so sick. So here we go with this first round. We're going to get some spacers, which I always enjoy those because I can actually use those and write names on them. Aiden Miller's the top Phillies guy that you're looking out for. And we've got an autograph in the very first box. Troy's payment has come through. It's Yordany De Los Santos to get us started. Not too bad right there. I'll get that one sleeved up. A lot of people like the retail boxes. There's Walker Jenkins. You know we're sleeving him and Dylan Cruz cards, even if they're papers. There's another sensor. We'll use that. And we've got a Stuart Suero out of 50. So the Pirates off to a good start for A.J. Cherney. Here comes the Lunar Glow. Kyle Teal's a good one, too. There's Arjun Namala, who's the name to look out for. You're looking for his autograph for the Blue Jays. So already some hits, and we're only about a third of the way in. Grab my holding box here, 5,000 count box. Shout out to Nate. Thanks for watching. Tomorrow we'll be on Whatnot. We'll be doing a whole bunch of a little bit of everything on Whatnot. Series 2 jumbos. We'll do some mixers. We'll do some chrome. I'm going to try to get my other tier 1 case that I've been trying to get for a week. Do some of that. I got to tell my case guy I need that. Dean Fowler is back. What's up, man? I got your payment. Alrighty, here we go. Thanks, Michael. I appreciate that. Pete Crow Armstrong, Rising Infernos. Jason Dominguez, paper. We've got Alfredo Duno, numbered to 75 for the Cincinnati Reds. I saw that White Sox Tom, the owner, whose cards were stolen at the Dallas Card Show. Finally got around to watching the footage today. It was a real con job. Multiple players involved. There was 3 employees as well. And they all got distracted at the same time by 3 other guys. And then while all 3 employees were being distracted, like people showing them stuff on their phones and asking questions, someone snuck behind their booth and stole a case that had Mickey Mantle 52 Topps cards in there, Jackie Robinson rookies, all kinds of stuff like that. It was really a shame. $2 million in one case. It was actually behind, it looked to me like it was behind the table. And someone just snuck right behind there. I don't know how. I said the other night, I would never want to leave my stuff unattended for 1 second at a card show. Like, if you walk into a, just think of how many millions of dollars. There might be $1 billion of cards at the National. Maybe. I mean, I don't know. There's how many thousand dealers if each dealer has, on average, $1 million. I don't know. It's insane. Sink all that money into your inventory and just to have it up and stolen. I really hope they had insurance. Yeah, how could that happen? There's Ellie De La Cruz base paper. The Yamamoto's in there as well. So there was an autograph in this box. I was hoping for 4. We already got 1. Probably be another one. At least hundreds of millions of cards in terms of value at the National for sure. I mean, just think of just the 52 mantles alone. They really add up. There's Ryan Lasko out of 499. It seems like when I go to the National, I see the 52 mantle all over the place. It's like all the 52 mantles that are out there all come to the National every year. Here's box number 2 of the 6. Well, yeah, I hope they get caught, and then at least, if anything, in the meantime, it's going to make everybody tighten up. Everyone that sells stuff, I feel like they all have to tighten up because I feel like stuff probably gets stolen all the time at card shows. I remember I was at a card show in Monroeville about a month or 2 ago, right after the time Paul Skeens got caught up. It was probably the end of May. And I got a text from one of the sellers there that I know because we have done some business before. And he's like, hey, man, I need your video. I was like, what? I was like, I didn't get you. I didn't get you in the video. What do you need it for? He's like, someone stole a box, and I needed to see if it was still there when you were there because he was trying to get a time frame of when it was stolen. It was like, I forget, $800 box or something like that. It's like a football box. So it's crazy. Mon Collins says, we just had a $2 million robbery at the Strongsville show up here earlier this year, too. Another auto, Jackson Jobe. There we go. He was a number 3 overall pick in the draft a few years ago. 3rd overall. Yeah, that's a great card right there for the Tigers. So Tigers, one of the last teams to go, ends up with the next autograph. So the Bowman retail box is coming through. As if you hear water running, that's me, not you. There's Felix Moorbell to $3.99. Sophia's getting a shower upstairs right now. Our master bathroom is directly above the office. Yeah, cards get stolen all the time. You only hear about the big ones. Imagine how many cards that are like $5, $10 boxes that get stolen. No one ever even notices. I mean, those guys, they don't pay attention that much to stuff like the cheap stuff. The stuff's not on the glass. Someone pockets a handful of $10 cards. No one's going to notice. It happens probably all the time, and it's sad. And it shouldn't happen. I'm hoping they have cameras like in other parts of the building too, like so when the guys were leaving the building, they hopefully have good, crystal clear photos of them walking out. All right, next stack. Is Ethan Holiday good? He is pretty good. He's supposed to be a good one. I don't think he's been drafted yet. I think he's still in high school, but he will probably be a first rounder. I need to sit down today and decide when I'm going to the National, because Whatnot sent me another text today, and they're like, we really need to know when you're coming because space is filling up. It's the first Walker Jenkins. This is only limited times. I might be breaking at freaking 10 a.m. from the National now. Adley Rushman, number to 299 for the Orioles. I think Nick got the Orioles, so congrats on the Adley. Brian says Ethan's going to be better than his brother. Look at this one here, Wyatt Langford. That's a good one. 123 out of 250 on the purple Ray Wave. Yeah, Whatnot asked me to break for them there, and I'm going to do it just for the perks of getting in early. I want the VIP lanyard with the special pass, so I don't have to stand in line forever to get in. That's super annoying, and it was awful in years past. Take these little security sensors out of the way. Is that one too? Alrighty, here we go with the last stack here. There's Drew Jones. Jackson Chorio. Here comes a purple. It's going to be Bryce Matthews, who's a good prospect. It's numbered to 250. Ross says that the people who stole the cards tried selling the person buying it would know it's stolen by the PSA ID. Hopefully they're dumb enough that they don't realize that. I'm even hoping that maybe there's some high-res scans of the cards, so they'll be able to look for identifying factors. Walker Jenkins Chrome. Even like those old cards, a lot of times have little print bubbles on them, just a little dot here or there. You've seen them with vintage cards, and it's kind of almost like a fingerprint. So if you got high-res scans of those, if they have that, I mean, when that card surfaces, there's sleuths out there that are going to be looking at this case for probably years to come. Any Robinson rookie or Mickey Mantle 52 that comes across the market. Does PSA keep, when they grade a card, do they keep like a fingerprint in the card? Do they put a high-res scan in there? Because if it ever comes across back to them, they should be able to flag it. Because I know I've seen videos before on YouTube, back with all the trimming scandals. They would show a card, like just a regular vintage card, on eBay. And they'd have all these little circles on it for all these little identifying features, almost like a fingerprint. And then they'd show the new card that had been trimmed with all the identifying features, and now it's been graded from like a 4 to like a 9 or something like that. That was a big scandal a while ago with people trimming cards. And we have another auto. Every box has had an autograph right here. It's a Chandler Pollard first. Bowman. Logan says, my brother once stole $100 of cards from a card store my grandma found out because she took them to my brother and she made us return them. And he was banned from the store. He's lucky he didn't get pressed with charges. Depending on how old he was. Maybe he could have gone, scared him straight, put him in one of those programs. Ronnie Hernandez to $3.99. TJ says, I got to make a decision. You already had a jumbo box of 2024 Chrome and the Fun by Hobby box of Tier 1 of Topps Chrome or Tier 1. What would you buy? Tier 1 or Topps Chrome? I'd probably go with, man, that's tough. I'd probably go with Topps Chrome, but I don't know. Maybe Tier 1. That's a really tough decision. Because I haven't seen Topps Chrome yet to know exactly how great it's going to be. I don't know how many numbered cards are coming out there. Tier 1 does have some big upside. But there's some boxes that have, you know, it's going to be a loss. Might get $50 worth of cards out of it. It definitely happens. Next stack, 3 for 3 right here. With the autos, Logan says, me and my brothers are triplets. Are you identical triplets? That can't be a thing, right? That's not a thing. You must be fraternal triplets. I guess, yeah, I can't. Has there ever been identical triplets? I know identical twins is when the egg splits twice, but I don't think it's ever. I don't know. I don't know much about all that stuff. That's crazy though. 3 kids, 1 birthday. I guess that wouldn't be bad for your parents getting it all out of the way at once. So like all the potty training and stuff, that's always a big accomplishment when you get your kids take care of themselves in that regard. Just get it all done at once. With me over here, it was, I feel like, I don't know, for years, maybe, because as soon as one would get potty trained, there'd be another baby on the way or whatever. So there was always somebody in diapers up until maybe like 2020. In that, I think maybe 2020 or 2021 would have been the last year for diapers around here. So like 10 years of diapers. We will finish off box number 3 of 6. And then next we'll go into, maybe we'll do the mixers of all those blasters. Or maybe we should do all the hobby boxes. Yeah, let's do the hobby box mixer round next. If you want to grab some spots in that. Here's another numbered card. Blake Mitchell, numbered to 399. Yeah, the Pirates are banged up. We need a starter bad. And Trevor Bauer will be perfect. Yeah, he's only like winning the pitching triple crown in Mexico right now. It's been fantastic. Roman Anthony to 75. He was only one of the best pitchers in Japan. Not like Japan's good or anything, right? They only won the World Baseball Classic. Beat the Team USA along with every other freaking team. It's ridiculous. Trevor Bauer should be in a big league uniform and he should be a star. Dylan Cruz right there. Chrome will get that one sleeved up. Ross says, I just thought of this, but sellers should buy air tags or GPS trackers on some of those super valuable cards. Yeah, that's true. I wonder if somewhere down the line, if technology gets good enough, that they'll be able to include some sort of tracking device into slabs as a security feature, like a built-in AirTag. I don't know. I feel like that might be a privacy issue though, at some point, because you'll always be able to see where the card is at, and it's like someone's house. But yeah, AirTags aren't a bad idea if you own the card. Just maybe they should have. Hey, that's a good idea for a startup. You know, people make these extra like slab holders. Have your slabs in some sort of slab holder that has a security tag built in, like an AirTag, like a tracker. So when you put your cards out, you have your slab within a display slab that has a little GPS tracker in there. Kiwi says Zion cases have GPS. There you go. I didn't even know that. Lindsey Clark says, yeah, Ben Rice. There's a name. Never even knew about him. Ben Rice for the Yankees, 3 home runs just a couple days ago. Has been fantastic. His Tops Now card a couple days ago, just a regular freaking base Tops Now card that cost like $5 if you would have bought it in a bulk lot. It's going for like $200 a piece or something crazy. I think one sold for over $1,000. And I'm just sitting here thinking, instead of buying all these Paul Skeens cards, if I would have just bought a bunch of those Ben Rice cards, I would have had it made in the shade. We've got autos so far from Bowman. Nothing crazy. No Dylan Cruz or Jenkins autos yet. Just the LE-based paper again. This is a new box, so all boxes have had an auto so far. We'll see if it continues. Nothing going on yet. James Wood is going to be a big star. He tore apart AAA pitching. There's Jenkins once again. Sleeping up all Jenkins and Cruz cards. Dylan Cruz hasn't been doing all that much in the minors this year. I looked at his stats. He's hitting like 240 at AAA or something like that last time I looked. Yeah, I think now Ben Rice had another Tops Now card made when he hit 3 home runs. I bet everybody and their mother grabbed a whole bunch of those. So I don't think those would be worth anything. I think it's just his very first one. He doesn't even have a first Bowman card or anything like that, which is pretty crazy. All right, here we go with this next one here. Any trade deadline predictions? No, not really. I think maybe you might see Vladimir Guerrero Jr. move. We've got a Miles Naylor number 2, 199, and right behind it, Nolan Arenado to 399. So 2 numbered cards back to back is always nice. I'd like to see the Pirates go out and do something, but I doubt it. If they fall enough out of it, they'll probably trade maybe Aroldis Chapman, Rowdy Tellez if he's still productive. I think he's on a 1-year deal. Those just like free agents they signed for a year. Good trade bait. McCutson's on a 1-year deal too, but I don't think that would go over well if they traded away the big fan favorite. White Sox Thompson, hope we don't trade Luis Robert or Chris. Hey, man, if you guys do, then that 62 Mets record is a possibility. Matt says Mariners could use Vladdy. Yeah, he's been heating up. Reds have been kind of falling back too. Cubs could be making some deals. Cubs in last place. Chris says Pirates should get Bellinger and Hendricks from the Cubs. Please. What's Bellinger doing this year? Didn't he sign a 1-year deal with options? I think he may have. I feel like he wanted all this money in the offseason and nobody would give it to him. I don't know if his current contract's on here or not. He's only hitting 266 with 9 homers, so he's not all that great. Slightly above average, 106 OPS, meaning he's 6% better OPS plus than average. Yeah, he has a He's a player option for next year, $27 million. I don't know. I feel like the way he's been playing this year, you might want to take that. I think that, yeah, it's up to Bellinger if he's going to take that. It's a player option, so the player gets to choose it. This power went south, says Chris, so I'm sure the Cubs will probably try to get rid of him for almost nothing. Because the Cubs are probably sitting there thinking, all right, well, you're gonna trigger your player option here for sure because you had a bad year, and you don't want to go and look for another job with carrying around some subpar stats. You want to have another big year before going into free agency. It's what most players would like to do. There's Dominguez right there. Another paper Dominguez. We'll see who advises him. If it is going to be Scott Boras still advising him. And Boras will probably say, opt out and get as much money you can so you can get my 10% or whatever it is. Scott Boras did a bad job this year for a lot of his free agents. I don't know. They were kind of like kryptonite. Nobody wanted to touch Scott Boras free agents. I don't know if that was because he was asking for too much money or just because teams were like, I really don't want to deal with this guy. Just really overvalues his players. When do you think we'll see Ben Rice in the set? 2025 Top Series 1, more than likely. We know that. We always get a little clue because of the Topps Now cards. They have call-up on his Topps Now card, which means we're not going to see him in any 2024 product. Maybe you see him in Bowman Draft and he gets a first Bowman card there, but his rookie card will be in Series 1, more than likely. Here we go with the next pack. Got Nolan Arenado on the top. So many Bowman cards. And another autograph. It's a decent one. Bryce Matthews. We already pulled his numbered first chrome earlier. Can't remember what it was out of. But here we have his first Bowman auto. That's not too shabby. And we've got Isaiah Drake, numbered to 125. And there as well with a gold, Alan Castro, numbered to 50. Is there a certain time Topps Now lists? Usually it's between 12 and 1. So I usually, like, if it's the early afternoon, I'll look and they're there. But yeah, usually between, around lunchtime. Mookie Betts, numbered to 150. They released 2 today. Both Reds players. So I don't think there's a lot of games yesterday, really, so not a whole lot to look at today. I mean, you can still go up. They're still listed until tomorrow around noon. The gold to 50 is definitely a nice card. Alan Castro. #12th round pick, Ben Rice. I guess that's why he's not been in Bowman yet. They're probably like, 12th round picks. We're not making Bowman cards of those guys. They never make the majors. Well, he's made a name for himself, for sure. Playing on the biggest stage in baseball with the Yankees. Here we go with our next stack here. We got LE paper in there. There's Jenkins, chrome. Bryce Eldridge. Who's a first-round pick as well. Usually Ross says the first-round picks end up being the worst picks. Definitely have the biggest amount of disappointment. All the guys that are picked in the first round have high expectations. And that's probably why they seem like they're busts all the time, because when they don't make it, which so probably half of the first rounders don't even make the big leagues. Half of them do. And there's usually maybe a couple stars out of those first rounders. Sometimes only 1 or 2 stars. The rest usually just average players. It's always fun to go back, like pick a year. So like 10 years ago, 2014. I think that might have been a particularly good draft though. If we go back to 2014, 10 years ago, and go to the 2014 MLB draft, go to the baseball reference page, it'll list all the players, and it will also give you their career WAR, and you can just look at that and be like, oh, that was a pretty good draft by so-and-so. So if you take a look at this is the 2014 draft. Look at the number 1 guy, Brady Aiken. He never even made it to the big leagues. Carlos Rodon was the, I guess, 3rd overall pick this year. These are just the players that, what is this list? 2024. Oh, that's just lefty pitchers. I don't want that. I want all of them. Why give me freaking that? I want, well, you can list them by pitcher. That's weird. I want the full draft. Why did Baseball Reference do that? 2014. You get the idea, though. The next says, hey, everybody, just listening in tonight. Very tired. Good luck to all in tonight's team breaks. Thanks, man. The Brady Aiken guy got drafted like 6 times, but never made it to the big leagues because of Boris. He's definitely helped a bunch of people, but he's hurt people, too. With his insane demands. This card's just sliding around a little bit. Matt's talking about Wander Franco. I wonder what's the update with him. It's next month. It'll be officially 1 year since all the news about Wander Franco broke. That was in August of last year that all went down. It's been a year later, and he's still not been convicted of anything, not been tried, but there's a ton of evidence that doesn't look good for him. I would, if I were him, I would want a swift and speedy trial. I wish we had all the information, but it seems like we're not getting much. He was charged today. So that's all right. I've not been keeping up on it. That's the first I heard of it. I guess people are just like, forget that guy. I don't even care about him anymore. But if you're, I guess if you're in the Tampa Bay area, you probably get a steady dose of Wander Franco news. He got charged with abuse and exploitation against a minor, so that's really bad. And put that up against Trevor Bauer, who was never charged for anything. I think that it's almost 24 minutes ago, CBS Sports has reported that he has been officially charged. You will never likely see, you're never going to see Wander Franco again. If even Trevor Bauer can't get into the big leagues despite never being charged of anything, I mean, Wander Franco, even if he somehow gets out of this or is found innocent, he's never playing again. That's over. Just that whole stigma that's attached to that, he's gone. So if you are still buying Wander Franco cards for 90% off, hoping that maybe he'll be able to make his way back in a year or 2 or whatever, you're going to be out. Feel bad for the people that had big Wander PCs, because there's people that spent a ton of money on his stuff. I almost bought his gold rookie. No, not his gold, his Father's Day rookie. It was out of 50. I was real close on buying it. It was going to be probably in July of last year, actually. But there's a little, it was raw, and there's something a little bit off with it. A little bit of damage on it. I think the guy wanted like $500-600 or something like that. And I was really close to doing it, but I didn't buy it. Thank goodness, because now it'll be worth 5 or 6 cents. Here we go with the last Bowman box here. Another LE paper. Yeah, he signed a big deal with the Rays. I think it was $187 million. There's another auto, Garrett Bowman, for the Atlanta Braves. I think it was $187 million, and that's mostly going to be voided. He's not going to get. He maybe has received like a year and a half of that salary. So he did get. He probably made a few $1,000,000 from it. Usually, big contracts like that are always more backloaded at the end. I don't have his contract information in front of me. I can go and look it up for you. But they're always backloaded, and he's not gonna. He's on the restricted list, so he's not getting paid at all. So ever since he got, put on the restricted list, he's not getting paid. So whatever money he did make in the big leagues, which currently his full MLB career, $6.3 million is what he's made. He did have $173 million coming to him still. So, yeah, like I said, the contract goes up. In 2024, he would have made, if he had played, $2.4 million. Corbin Burns right there. You know what? Now that I look at that, they're counting the 2.4 this year into his totals. I bet he doesn't get any of that. So he probably has he's probably worth like $3 million. And honestly, there's Gabriel Gonzalez. I bet you he has to spend all of that in lawyer fees to try to clear his name. He's going to come out of this. He's going to go to jail for, if I had to guess, if he's convicted of these crimes, he'll probably go to jail for 20 years. He'll get out at the age of 42, 43. He'll see guys that he came into the league with wrapping up Hall of Fame careers that have amassed hundreds of millions of dollars made, and he's not going to have a cent to his name. And he's only going to have himself to blame. I'm sure there's going to be, I'll be interested to see if they're going to allow cameras in the courtroom. I believe the mother's also being charged. What a terrible woman she is. That's just awful. She should face the same punishment, I think. Dylan Cruz. Yeah, Matt, it'll be interesting to find out. We had the same kind of deal happen with the Pirates pitcher. Remember Felipe Vasquez? Same deal. He's actually jailed right now, probably about 15 minutes from my house. He did something awful in my county that I live in right now. And his career is over. I don't know when he gets out of jail, but he's been in there since, I don't know, probably like 3 years now or 4 years. And he was an all-star. He was our all-star closer. And what really stinks for the Pirates, I guess he's been in since 2019. That was the last year he played. He was good. 2.61 ERA, a 1.07 whip career. His last year in the big leagues, before he was busted, he had a 1.65 ERA, 60 innings pitched, 90 strikeouts. Back-to-back All-Stars. Felipe Vasquez, I can't see on YouTube what he did with Kiwi cards, but it was heinous, awful. And just another guy that's ruined his career. Pirates were out of contention in 2019. They had the chance to trade him at the trade deadline. They could have flipped him for some good prospects. So obviously, nobody knew in the Pirates organization what was going on, which I guess is a good thing that they weren't covering his tracks for his dirty deeds, or they would have sent him packing at the trade deadline. But they kept him, and then not long after that, everything hit the fan with him. Ross is according to CBS, Pirates got a 7% chance of making the playoffs this year. If we can get our rotation together, I like our chances. If Jared Jones, who's injured right now, if he can come back, Paul Skeens, Jared Jones, Mitch Keller, that's a formidable three. It's a good top three, but we're missing a piece. We need Trevor Bauer. Ryan Clifford out of $4.99. I mean, you're not going to be able to trade for a top-notch starting pitcher without giving up a good bit of the farm. Where are you going to find a number 1 or number 2 pitcher? The only place you find one is in Mexico City, or wherever he's playing right now. I think he plays for Diablos of wherever. Bob Nutting is, man, he would be my favorite guy if he would finally do something right. So that concludes the Bowman round. BR1 is in the books. Yeah, Brewers have been surprisingly kind of running away with the division. We'll see what happens. Cardinals making a push for it. Maybe there'll be some Trevor Bauer supporters that show up at the All-Star game and start protesting with signs. I mean, it worked for the Guardians. I mean, there's like a few people show up with signs, change the name, and MLB caved and changed the Indians' name to the Guardians. Maybe we just needed that for the Trevor Bauer. Get some people, some signs, free Trevor Bauer. He's innocent. Collusion equals bad or whatever. Get him brought back. We're moving on to the next round right now. Here's the breaks that we have available still. If you'd like to grab any of these spots. We have 17 spots. Trevor Bauer is only 33. I mean, look at Max Scherzer. Max Scherzer's like 40, and he's still lights out. Clayton Kershaw has been good into his later 30s. All these guys. And Bauer takes good care of himself. I think he'll be fine for another few years. Let's do the 10 boxes. Here's the boxes that we have in play for this next one. We have some hanger boxes in play. 2019. 2018 with a chance of an Ohtani rookie, and there's a 2023 or 2024 Series 1. Ohtani rookie in the 2018 hanger box. We've got a hobby box of Ross's favorite. It's Archives. We've got, these are really up in price, a Chrome Platinum box right there, up for grabs. Can't tell you, I don't know if there's that pack in there. I don't think so, but. So those are now like $2.10 a box. We've got a Bowman Blaster in play as well. We've got, here you go, this is a big boy box right there. Do you recognize what that is? That is one of those Bowman HTA boxes. I didn't realize this was in there. So it's a Bowman HTA box, has 3 chrome autos. It is the most expensive of the Bowman products out there. And that's literally the last one I have. Let's see if, what does that even go for nowadays, if they even have any of those left? A case of them, it's a $500 box. So a 500, here it is, that same box, $500 on this one here right there. You can find the Dylan Cruz, Walker Jenkins, and many others. We have a Signature Series retired box. These also keep going up in price. The Heritage Minis, they dried up. They didn't make many of them, and people love these. So 2024 Heritage Mini box in play as well. Then we have an old friend that does so well for us all the time. It is Signature Series Retired Player Edition. So all these boxes are up for sale. If you are up for this next break, it's this one right here. It's break M2. There are 18 spots left. If you want to grab a spot right now on the wheel, they are $66 a piece. So I'll go ahead and get this set up. If you want to grab a spot, go ahead and send in for it right now, and we'll get you on the list. We're going to get it filled here so we can get it broken. Travis will take one. All right, Travis. Thank you very much. We have dropped this now down to 17. 17, Travis taking one off the list. Wait for that payment to come in, and then if anybody else wants one, let me know. Josh Velli just took one too. All right, so we're down to 16 in this one. 16, Josh Velli and Travis grabbing those. Travis, I got your payment, so you're on the list as well. Lots of good hobby boxes in this round. John Krajic just took one. Thanks, John. We're down to 15 spots left now in this next one. Get John's name added to the list. It's half sold. Q says, world's falling apart. Bring back our guy ASAP. Dean Fowler says, what are we doing now? We have M2. We're seeing if anybody wants to get some spots before we run the randomizer. 10 boxes, including Heritage Mini hobby. This is a $500 box right here. It's the Bowman HTA with 3 chrome autos. We've got Topps Chrome Platinum. It's a $210 box. We've got Archives, which is, I think, a $150 box, somewhere in there. These are, what, $89 a box? Archive Signature Series. We got another Archive Signature Series box in there as well. I believe those are $89. We got a Bowman Blaster along with 3 hangers, including a 2018. So 10-box mixer that we are filling right now. If anybody wants one, let me know. Otherwise, I'll go ahead and put the randomizer in play here. We'll randomize the spots that are sold. All right, I'll bring in the randomizer and we'll see who gets what. Good luck to everybody. Then we'll fill the rest of these. So this is M2. Here's all these names here. Troy Fowler just grabbed 2. Thanks, Troy. There are 66 per spot. We got Troy Fowler grabbing 2. Spots 16 and 17. We got his name in there. Now there are 13 spots left. Nick M just became a Patreon member. Thanks, Nick. I appreciate that. Yeah, the 101s are crazy out of Archive Signature Series, for sure. Had some great luck with those. All right. So if anybody else wants one, let me know. Otherwise, we're going to go ahead and do the team assignments right now. So there's all of these names. There they all are. We'll hit the randomize button and we'll do this. 30 total names. Here they all are. Take all these names. Copy. Move over here. Paste. We have the following teams available. We have the Arizona Diamondbacks are still available. Steven has the Atlanta Braves. Craig has the Baltimore Orioles. Jason Ridgway has the Boston Red Sox. Travis has the Cubs. AJ has the Cincinnati Reds. Cleveland and Colorado are still open. Dane has the White Sox. Detroit goes open. Brian's got the Houston Astros. Richie's got the Kansas City Royals. The Angels are still open. Marty has the Dodgers. The Miami Marlins and Milwaukee Brewers are both open. We've got Cody going to the Minnesota Twins. John Krajic with the Mets. Josh Philly with the Yankees. Oakland and the Phillies are open. Troy Fowler has the Pirates. San Diego goes to Craig Boomer. Seattle and San Fran and Tampa Bay all still open. Philip DeLeo has San Francisco. Benjamin Mallory has Texas. Toronto is still open, and Troy Fowler is taking the last team there, the Nats. So we'll go to the randomizer and sell off the rest of these teams. Here's what we've got left. Got the Diamondbacks. Got the Guardians. Got the Rockies. We've got the Tigers. We've got the Marlins. We've got the Brewers. We've got the A's. We've got the Phillies. We've got the Mariners. We have the Giants. We got the Rays. We got the. So these are your remaining teams. We'll go ahead and put them on the wheel. And we'll go ahead and sell spins on the wheel right now. If you are the high bidder, you get to spin the wheel and you get the team that comes up. See what I do with my iPad. Here it is. The whiteboard was placed on top of it. No wonder I couldn't find it. So there's 36 seconds on the clock, and here we go. You can bid on it just like in our auctions. Spawn in this next one for all of these 10 boxes in this round. Up for grabs next. You just bid on it. Yep. It's just like bidding on a card. Bid on a spot. Craig opens up the bidding. Travis is at 25 on one of these. Robert's at 26. Josh is at 30. Multiple 30s up there. Logan says, I just looked up what Felipe Vasquez did. It's disgusting. He should be in jail for life. Yes. Now you can see why I couldn't talk about it on YouTube. Yeah. This one is going to, I can't even type the word end right. We got spins going for Travis Williams. You can pay. Pack Wars. You can pay. Anybody can bid on these, Matt. Nick, you can pay. So we'll start with those ones over 50 on that one. Those three. So you three go ahead and pay, and then once your payment comes in, we'll give you a spin. For the pre-sale stuff, that's all Patreon. But if it doesn't sell on Patreon, then eventually we'll just make sure we fill it because we don't want folks to wait around forever. Gotta break their stuff, especially with Topps Chrome coming out. We gotta make way for that. All right, Travis is paid. Here we go, Travis. Your first team in this 10-boxer is going to be it's right on the line. It's the Brewers. Nick has paid. So we got Travis Williams, Brewers. Type that into my list. Super slow processor here, I guess. So Travis is on the list. Nick is next. Next payment came in second. Here we go. You've got the Oakland A's. So any weirdo cards, if there are any, you get them. So Oakland A's to Nick. Thank you very much. And Pack Wars up next. Pack Wars has the Rockies. Remove them. And put Pack Wars on the Rockies. All right. Those are the teams left. Next, here we go. Bid is on a spin on the wheel for these 10 boxes. We got the big Bowman HGA box, $500 box. We got the Platinum box, Hobby box. Hobby boxes of Signature Series, retired and active. Archives Hobby box as well. 2018 hanger box. 2 other hanger boxes. Bowman Blaster, the Heritage Mini Hobby box. All in this round. Craig's up next first. He's got the first bid in. Carlos as well with the bid. Puma says, I opened up my first super box. I pulled a Tony Gonsolin card and then a blue numbered Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Very nice. That's pretty good. Matt wants to bid $250. Now he's got to speak for himself. All right, we will go ahead and take the next ones that are leaders here. Scotty says that my brother was telling a hand-drawn Gilberto Reyes. Oh, that picture was awful. It was like the worst drawing ever. I made him look so bad. I hated that guy. Travis Williams is first. Travis, you can go ahead and pay for your next team. Sapphire you can pay. And then Roasted Nostra you can pay. We'll take the top 3 to move it along. I did, Austin. If you're good with the split, we'll go ahead and do it. How many packs do you have, by the way? No, we didn't sell out. We're selling them right now. I did watch the videos of the stolen cards, Ryan. I did see that. All right, here we go. Travis has paid. Let's get it going. We got Travis, Sapphire, and Roasted Nostra. YouTube, or not YouTube, PayPal is how you pay. Here's my PayPal address. I'm typing it right now. See it? Copy and paste it because there's an underscore. And then as soon as your payment comes in, we'll spin the wheel. Travis, his payment came in first. Spin the wheel for him. He has the Rays. Tampa Bay Rays for Travis. Good luck with the Rays. Hopefully no wanders. AJ is up next. AJ Cherney. You have the Blue Jays. Toronto Blue Jays to AJ. How much for the spots outright? 66. If you want to grab a spot right now on the wheel without waiting around, there's 66 outright. So if you want to, if you don't want to risk the Mariners going and you want to spin right now, just say, hey, I'll take a spot outright. It'll be 66. The nice thing about Whatnot with the wheel, it's instantaneous. As soon as it lands, as soon as the bidding stops, it's sudden death. It charges you immediately. Within 3 seconds, it says your payment is successful. And then I spin the wheel around the spot, and then we go to the next one. And they're all 15 seconds. Ryan Luis will take one out, right? All right, Ryan, $66, and you can take one right now. We'll be live on Whatnot tomorrow, and we'll also be giving away a free hobby pack every 5 minutes. We gave away like 50 packs last week. You want the, Josh says he'll take the Tigers outright. Chastity has just paid. All right, Sapphire, here we go. Chastity has payment, has come in. And you're taking the D-backs. So Chastity, thank you very much. Put your name on them. Ryan Luis's payment has come in. Ryan Luisa, here we go. Ryan Luisa has the Giants. San Francisco, thank you very much. The split is 80% for you, Austin. So those are we got 5 teams left. Guardians, Marlins, Mariners are still out there. J-Rod on fire today, says Matt. Phillies and Tigers. So here we go with the next one. 5 teams left for this mixer. Go ahead and bid on it if you'd like to get on the wheel. Spin the wheel. Well, Hamlet says, did anyone used to sign baseballs when you were in Little League hoping you would become big and sell them? Anyone have come up to me and be like, hey, so you hit some home runs today. You little 10-year-old signs of baseballs. No, that would have made my head really big. Craig is in the lead at 30. Tigers outright? I would do the Tigers outright for 50, Josh, if you wanted them. These are $66 spots. I feel like that's probably what the Tigers would be if I was breaking these down. The Mariners would be the most valuable of the teams left. All right, Josh Velli's taking the Tigers off the board. The big team is the Mariners. Let me type the word end in here. Okay, sounds good. 10 boxes. Can do that. That won't be super tough to fill, hopefully. So Josh Velli, I'm putting you on the Tigers. And I also noticed I made a mistake looking back at my list. I missed the Angels are still available in this round. Los Angeles Angels, that's a big team. Well, that's a big error by myself with Mike Trout and Shohei Ohtani opportunities. So when I went back to double check my list, I missed them. So, instead of 5 teams left, those are the teams that actually are left. Craig says, I'll take the Angels outright for 66. All right, I'll do that. Since I just told you that they were still out there. Put your name on them, Craig. So we do have those 4 teams left that everyone was bidding on. And the people that were in the lead there, did I ever type the word end in? I think I did. Yeah. It is Brady. I can't say the Mariners instead of the big team on the wheel, and we had some bids come in. If I can't sell them to you, I feel like that would be wrong because we have people bid on them. We got Pack Wars. You can pay at 45. Got to give Pack Wars a chance at them. So Pack Wars, go ahead and pay the 45. We'll give you a shot at the Mariners. And then if you want to buy them outright after that, but I got to give Pack Wars a shot at it at 45. Dean got the $51 box in today. Very nice. And after the Mariners goes, if anybody wants all 3 of the remaining teams at 90, I would sell all the remaining teams at 90 rather than continuing this. So Pack Wars, here we go. But he didn't get him. So Mariners are still out there. Guardians to Pack Wars. Brady Cates, you want to take the Mariners outright? You got a Stars and Stripes auto, very nice. So Brady, I'll sell you the Mariners outright for 66. I'll cut you a deal. They would be more than that. They'd probably be like an $80 or $90 team. But we'll do them for 66. So Brady Cates, I'll put your name on the Mariners. And I'll take them off the list. Colby says, I'll take the Phillies. Phillies, I'm not going to sell for 66. I would do them for 50, if you're okay with that. Brady says, I sent you 50 for the platinum break, so you want me to take you out of platinum? All right, we'll do that. Let's fix this. So we got Marlins and Phillies left. Phillies for 50 to Colby if you want some. Let me know. Brady Cates, take you out of that. And then just send me the extra 16. Pack Wars, did you see the wheel? You ended up on the Guardians. You got the Guardians, you got the Rockies. And those were 2 teams this round. Colby Johnson grabbed the Phillies. So we got the Miami Marlins as the last team left. We'll just auction them off. It's the last team. Starts off at $1. There we go. Last team. Dean will take him at -10. You never know with the Marlins. The Marlins may have some archives. Dontrell Willis. We've seen him in there. And you might get some random auto from the Bowman box. If the Bowman box is great, they're great. But if they're bad, you get like Marlins, Rockies autos out of there. Rockies actually have Robert Kalas is a big name in Bowman. So maybe Pack Wars. That's what you got to look for in that Bowman box. The Yankees are already gone. We only have, for this one, there's only 1 team left. And it's the Marlins. We're going to sell them right now. And they're going to end up going to... Looks like Nick at 32. So, Nick, you can go ahead and send in for the Marlins at 32. Second place since Nick's new. Juanito's not. Juanito's been around here, so Juanito, I will note your name too, in case the payment doesn't come through. But we're ready to start in on this now. So get that payment in there, Nick, and then everybody will have paid up. We'll have another one filled. As we're doing filling all these leftover breaks from last week, so that when Bowman Chrome comes out, we won't have much left over. So that one's gone. This one's gone. We still have 20 mixed blaster boxes. I put the picture in the thumbnail. A whole bunch of different ones. 20 total boxes. And we also have 20 Series 2 blasters as well if you want to grab spots in those. Those are both 42 apiece, so they're a little cheaper. So let's get into this one. We'll start things off with... we'll go into the hanger boxes first and get those done. Hey, Steve. Start off with the 2024 Series 1. Just kind of do these in reverse order. Do some of the cheaper boxes first and work our way up. I never know what you're going to get in a hanger box. The Series 2 hangers are ridiculously good. So in here we have an upside down card. It's going to be Matt Waldron. I was hoping it was going to be a vintage stock card. Sparkling says, are the Home Run Challenge winner cards worth anything? A couple bucks. Depending on who it is. If you get a rookie, it's going to be worth more. Nothing too crazy in that first one. Let's go after the 2019 box next. 2019 Series 1. Tanner Roark is on the top. What do I think of Leaf Lumber? It's been a while since I've opened those. They're okay. Kyle Tucker rookie card. Let's get that one sleeved up for the Astros. We have Ronald Acuna Jr. inserts. Second year card right there. It's too bad he's hurt. He was really struggling too before the injury. Whamlet says, if I see another Star of MLB card, I might freaking cry. I know, I'm sick of them. Well, you're going to see more because they do the exact same thing with freaking update. Can we just get a new design like each release? Like, can we make them different? What's the PayPal? I'll type it in for you right now. You can just copy and paste it. There you go. There's like an underscore, so I always recommend you copy and paste. It's the Bowman box. This is a $30 box, $35 at Walmart. Tina, I would prefer, for me personally, if I'm going to buy a card, it's usually PSA. Their cards sell for more. If they're going to keep the Stars of MLB, why can't we just change the backgrounds? Like each series instead of using the same freaking boring background. Steak tacos or chorizo? Probably neither. I'm a beef taco guy. Yeah, it'd be cool if they put like one per box and make it a chrome card. That wouldn't be bad. That'd be tolerable. Here's our Bowman box. We've got a Ryan Burroughs. It's numbered to 175. Pink first Bowman card right there for the White Sox. Lunar Glow of Luke Adams. And nothing else in there. Nicholas McLean has paid. Thanks, man. Welcome. Always nice to have a new face around. Get you added to the list. Usually takes me a little less than a week to process a break like this. It's taking a little longer this week because Sophia's been sick and I've been trying to spend as much time with her as possible. I feel bad. She just kind of like lays in bed all day. So I try to check in on her like every hour. Usually end up falling asleep next to her when I go to check in on her. Hopefully she's better soon, then she can help me sort again. Here's the 2018 box. We're looking for the Shohei Ohtani rookie card. We've got a blue Steven Strasburg. Those are sweet cards, the opening day parallels. Ozzy Albies rookie is decent. Devers is decent. Big star. We'll get that sleeved up. So we've got those done. Let's do next the mini box of Heritage. I wish I would have bought a bunch of these, as they have kept creeping up in price. Instead of buying all the frickin' 2024 Heritage I bought, I should have just bought these. 2024 Heritage has dropped, and these have gone the other direction. 12 packs per box. Good chance of finding numbered stuff in here. And they have really low print runs on these. Hey, there's Waldo. Chris Waldo. What's up, man? Numbered card right there. It's going to be, I'll just show you. Spencer Torkelson, blue, numbered to 25. A little bit of white in the bottom corner. All right, here we go with the first stack here of the minis. Hey, look at this. Gene Tennis. Autos are rare in these. Not an easy pull. Gene Tennis auto. It is not numbered for the Oakland Athletics. That's for Nick. So Nick, when he spun the wheel, he probably was like, ah, crap, the Oakland A's, what do they got? Well, they got an auto. Very nice. 2017 had the worst class ever? No way. 2017 has Aaron Judge. Alex Bregman's in there. Tyler Glasnow's in there. No way, man. There's Zach Gallen. Nothing else in this first stack. I would say the worst class of recent years, you got to probably say 2021 was pretty darn bad. 2016, there's not a lot of value to 2016's class, but there's still some nice names in 2016 too. I think Kyle Schwarber's in there, Corey Seager. But 2021 is just another level of bad. Like, its best rookies are average players. There's no big superstars in there. That's why you can buy hobby boxes of certain 2021 products for like $40. Because if you get a parallel for one of the top rookies, it's really not going to be even worth anything. 2020 isn't very great, says Whamlet. You got Bo Bichette, who's been down. Jordan Alvarez is good. Luis Robert, those are the top three. Alec Bowman's starting to come back to save 2021. Also, Ke'Bryan Hayes is in there. We'll see how Bohm does in the home run derby. Jason Dominguez right there. We'll get that one sleeved up for the Yankees. Jim Palmer's in there as well. Got a Taylor Ward all black, which will be numbered to 50. So the minis are in the books. What shall we do next? We'll try with Ross. Pirates with 5 more home runs today, including a Joey Bart grand slam in their rout of the Brewers. Pirates bring out the bats. Last, few games. Love to see their batting practice recently. It's awesome. Bucco's going into the All-Star break hopefully hot. I'd like to see them get back to 500 by the All-Star break. Got to go on a little run here. I think they're currently 3 games under now, something like that. Here's Archives. Steve says, even if 2021 had the best rookie class, if that Topps design was the same, I'd still hate it. DJ says, your Paul Skeens 4-5 has me wanting to buy so many Ellies right now. Yeah, there might not be a lot of people buying Ellies. They might be Ellied out. You might want to go and grab a stack of 5 or 20. And especially if you're in Cincinnati, if you go to a card show, you should be able to sell those papers, even if you don't get a parallel. You should be able to break even at least and sell those papers for like $10 a piece. Maybe make some. There's a gunner. We got Cedric Mullins. That's a foil card. It is numbered to 199. Nothing else in that stack. On to the next one. Archive's always one of the harder ones to open. One of the hardest packs. I don't know why. It's always take a little extra strength. Cal Ripken Jr. is next. Matt McLean, that's just a regular insert card. Nothing too special about it. Next week, I'm hoping to have Chrome early. We'll see if I can get it a day early. And I'm hoping to break it on Tuesday next week if I can. Get my hands on it. Usually Chrome starts falling out all around like Sunday before release day. It's usually 3-4 days out. You start seeing it opened up everywhere. I usually wait until, if I can't get it early, wait until Tuesday night, a couple hours before release day. I haven't seen anything about Finest yet. I haven't ordered any cases. Man, I need to sell some Chrome to clear off some room on the credit card statement. Where would you grab Topps Chrome from? I already bought all mine from my case guys. Finest pre-orders tomorrow. Okay, I'll see if my case guy has anything. Here comes our first auto. Bartolo Colon hitting. What a cool card that is. Is he watching his home run at Petco Park right there? That is an awesome card for the Mets. Really nice card. And it's numbered to 99 right there. Oh, Livy. You going to bed?
Yeah, I made a new little bracelet.
You did?
Yeah.
Very nice. If you get a chance, I think we still drew one.
Oh yeah, I made him his already.
You did?
Yeah.
Where is it? Because I got to send it to him.
Yeah, I'll go grab it. And tomorrow morning I'll make him an extra one since it's late.
Okay.
I'll go grab it real quick.
Sounds good. Looking for the other autograph in here. Connor Joe for the Pittsburgh Pirates. Next, we've got Chrome Platinum coming at you. And then we've got our lottery ticket boxes after that. Steve says, Eric, you knew that was Petco in 0.00002 seconds. It's just, I remember that hit. Oh, you did?
I'll just get it tomorrow morning.
Did you want to sort cards? Did you want to get trained on sorting cards and make some money sorting cards?
Sure. I'm gonna do that tomorrow.
If you want to do like these, like this is $25, this is $25. It's like $25 a row.
Okay.
If you wanted to do it. Sophia usually does it. It takes like an hour, so you'd make like $50 in an hour.
How do I do it?
It's just you make, you just look at the cards and put them in stacks by teams. They're in stacks, but they're all mixed together. You got to put like all the Pirates in one stack.
Okay, you want me to do it?
If you want to do it tomorrow, like while the kids are at school,
Okay.
it's up to you. I'm gonna be cleaning up for Emmy's birthday, I think.
Okay then.
Before you go to bed, can you do me a favor?
Yeah.
Can you get me a drink of water?
Yeah.
We don't have any drinks anywhere.
What's your cup, or do you just want
It's up in the cabinet to the left.
Okay.
Jason Alexander from Seinfeld right there. How about that? That would be hilarious if they actually would put George, who is real name is Jason Alexander. I've never even heard of this guy before. I don't know why. Probably should have. There's Teoscar Hernandez, number to 478.
This one was the only color.
The red one? Oh no, like to the left of the refrigerator.
Oh. Okay.
Like the cup I used to take my pill every morning.
Okay. Okay.
Bryce Johnson, 83 of 99. I do need to get a mini fridge in here eventually. 58 out of 75. You were talking about that earlier, Greg. Wander finally got charged. There's the Adley Rutschman refractor. His that's it for him. You'll never see him in the big leagues. If there was any chance, if it even was a 5% chance, that's, I would say, 0% chance now. Only.
Do you want ice?
Nah, that's okay. Only chance of seeing Wander again is if he like sneaks in the stadium and runs out on the field. Tina can't wait for Skeens and update. I was hoping we were going to see Skeens as a short print in Chrome. I haven't seen any information about that yet, if he's going to be in there. Really cool if he was.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I love you.
I love you. Good night.
Good night. See you tomorrow morning.
See you tomorrow morning.
Had to crush that water, man. When you're thirsty, a good glass of water, nothing like it. What's the temperature down there? You talking to me, Stan? It was like mid-90s here today. Really hot. Steve, she already left, but I'll tell her tomorrow morning. You say goodnight. We've got Tyler Freeman, rookie, numbered to 50 on the gold wave. That says hopefully Chrome doesn't pull a 2022 ever again. Yeah, 2022 is a disaster. Castellanos, 334 out of 499. And then they made it worse with follow-up. It was just bad all over. Not only was 2022 Chrome bad, there's Volpe. Then they screwed it up and they put out Sonic Chrome. Remember that crap? Nolan Ryan, red to 5. There's a nice card right there for the Angels. They're like, oh, let's make another product with Chrome. 2022 Chrome Sonic. That was trash. Straight trash. They called it LB boxes. You got one numbered card. Here's Signature Series. And then Chrome Update was garbage too. It was basically, remember Chrome Update after that? You got purples in there and nothing else. It was basically like a retail. It was like all retail packs, but they put a hobby sticker on there. Alec Thomas, rookie auto for the D-backs for Chastity with the hit right there. So congrats on that one, Chastity. Here's your Archives box. Retired player, and it's Tim Wallach, 83 tops. It is numbered to 62. That one will go to the Nationals because the Expos moved to DC in 2005. So that one goes to the Nats, and then here's the big boy box. It is a $500 box. Chris says, how do I get on the break? I sell all the spots on Patreon, but if a break goes a couple weeks there and doesn't fill, then I'll just open up to anybody just so we can run it. That's what we're doing tonight. So the next one's open as well. Here we have a 3 autograph pack. Ross says you passed a 1 of 1. What was it? Oh, the Alex Thomas was a 1 of 1? No way. Well, we should probably take a look at it. It was not a 1 of 1. It was a 1 of 3. Still pretty good on that one. A 1 of 3 is not bad. Not quite as good as a 1 of 1, but here we go with the Bowman Chrome HTA box. We start off with Diego Benitez, and it is going to be out of 25 for the Atlanta Braves for Stephen P. So, Stephen, congrats on that one. We have another numbered card coming up at the back end here. David Guzman, first Bowman Chrome Auto for Toronto. That's for AJ Cherney. The last card is going to be for the Angels. It's going to be Capri Ortiz, numbered to 150 as the final card in that box. Might as well sleeve all 3 of these up right now. And we're going to move ahead now to all these different boxes. It's a 20 boxer if you want to grab a spot. They're a little bit cheaper than the last round. Last round was 66. Let me go ahead and put this one in the books. It was M2. Get these all sorted out and shipped in about a week's time is about what we're doing right now. I'm trying my best to spend as much time with Sophia and the kids. I don't like to be sitting sorting cards when they're awake, so I usually have to do it at night. Here's what we have next. Here's what's available. We have 20 boxes. All of these are up for grabs. There's 20 boxes. We got archives. We'll do this one next. It's M6. It's $42 a spot. There's 17 spots left. If you want to buy a spot outright, just send 42. I'll get you on the list. I'll pull out all the boxes. 2023 Chrome. Or 2023 archives. We got, here's Chrome. Stadium Club Chrome 2022 is in there as well. We've got, here's your Chrome. 2023 Chrome in there. 20 total boxes up for grabs. If you like the older stuff, 2019 Optic, 2022 Topps Update, 20 different blasters. Go for the J-Rod and Bobby Witt short print rookies in 2022 Series 2. We've got Chronicles from 2021 and 2022 in there. We've got Bowman 2024 in this round. If I can fit it on the screen there. We've got our 2023s. We've got the whole run of 2023s in there. All of the 2023 boxes are in play. So there's those 3. We've got Heritage. Check that. Stadium Club from 2023. Here's your Heritage. Got some of those. We've got the Heritage high number. From 2021, we've got the 2023 Heritage high number. We've got a Prism box in there. So there's 20 total boxes. You got the Big League 2024 box. You got 2024 Series 1 in there for Ellie and Dominguez. This one goes way back. Here's an old blaster from 2019. Another second 2019 box in play. And another Heritage box. Ryan Luis just grabbed one outright at 42. So, Ryan, you're on the list. We'll take this down to 16 spots left available now. Get you on the list right now. You can send in for 1, 2, 3 spots, whatever. Logan wants to get a short out of this. I would like a short. I don't think I put up a short today. I still have to go back and make those shorts for the Patreon live stream. The Patreon only ones. I don't know, Logan, do you have access to those? I always just usually rely on Logan to point them out. Carlos says he'll take one. All right, Carlos, go ahead and send over. Here's my, anyone else that sends over. Richie just grabbed a spot too. I'll type my PayPal in. There it is, copy and paste. Ross, Series 2, we got 20 boxes of Series 2 coming up next after this. 20 boxes. So if you love Series 2, hop into that one. You're not a Patreon member. Man. All right. I got to go back and find all the... Because we had, I think, 5 shorts out of the last 2 weeks I wanted to do. Just kept hitting good stuff over there. So Ryan's on the list. So he has just sent in. Richie has just sent in. Are the Cubs still available? We don't know yet. DJ comment says, let me know when you get my payment. I'll let you know when the payments come in. There's currently 15 spots left now. Then the 100, no, it was suggested to me. Carlos is paid, so now it's down to 14. The email I wanted, I think I wanted Eric J, and that was taken. So they said, Eric J is taken, but here, you can have Eric J _100. And I was just like, okay. Yeah, I made it when I was a kid. It was the 90s. I got that email in the 90s. So I'm stuck with it. The very first email that I ever received was a goodbye message from my brother when I went off to college in 99, I think. I wonder if there's a way I can go back and find that. I have 179,000 unread emails. I wonder if I could go back and reverse sort it so I could see my very first email I ever received. I think it was from my brother, actually. Yep. He used a fake name back then. He used the name Robbie. I won't say the last name in case he still uses it. August 31st. I don't know if you want me to share this. How's college going? I showed mine, I think it says mom and dad, that letter. They got all excited and printed it out. High school's great. Got Mr. Wilson, Mr. Fantos, my homeroom teacher, because he moved up to the high, and a couple other teachers you've probably never heard of. But it's crazy because cutouts, senior pictures up in all the teachers' rooms. It's hanging on the board in all the rooms. It's scary. That's actually me that did that. I pranked that kid, and maybe he actually gave his senior picture to everybody, but I remember that I went around and got him by. He wasn't running for senior class president, but I made a campaign like he was, just to kind of be a jerk. People are like, why are you running for senior president? Sean says, I'll take one. Go ahead and send it in. We'll get you in there. He says, how's your roommate? I think he's a jerk. He just ignored me when I was right there. He shook everyone else's hands with mine. This is the very first email I ever got on this account from my brother back in 1999. I didn't read it all, but very interesting stuff right there. Do you have any idea why Topps released the flagship box before update came? Maybe they were going to make I don't know. Who knows? I'm going to check in on this, then we'll get started with it. So I've had this email for 25 years now. All right, so I'm going to go ahead. If you're sending in, go ahead and send in. I'm going to start this so we can start ripping all these boxes open. There's 14 spots left. Now, Richard Kim just paid. Thank you, Richard. 13 spots left. Sean says I sent for 2 spots. Got it. Sean Carroll's got 2. There are now 11 spots left if anybody wants one. They're $42. All these boxes, I don't know if you can see them that well, but all these boxes are up for grabs, or the cards in them rather. 20 total boxes. So I'm going to go ahead and do the randomizer right now so we can get this filled up. I don't know if the Yankees are still available. We'll find out. We've got to find out right now. Let's get a brand new list. There, I believe, is one more round mix. I wanted to clear out a bunch of these rounds before Chrome comes out next week so we could tidy everything up and just focus in on nothing but Chrome. So here are all the names on this mixer list right here. I put open for the open spots. We're going to copy all of them. We're going to paste them over here. And we're going to randomize it. And here are all of the teams. 20 boxes. Here's the names. We'll read them off and we'll see who's still available. Paul Wilson has the Arizona Diamondbacks. The Atlanta Braves are still open. Jimmy Broadwater has the Baltimore Orioles. Colby has the Boston Red Sox. John has the Cubs. The Cincinnati Reds are still open. Brian Jackson has Cleveland. The Rockies are still open. Robert has the White Sox. Richie has the Tigers. Juan Solis has the Houston Astros. Sean Carroll has Kansas City. Carlos has the Angels. The Dodgers are still open. Richard Kim has Miami. Sean Carroll has the Milwaukee Brewers. The Minnesota Twins are still open. Steve Buckmaster wants the Reds. And Sapphire wants the Braves. All right, we'll go, 40. The Braves are a little more expensive. I'll go 42 on the Reds, 45 on the Braves. How about that? So just send those in. If you want to ask about any other teams, if your team comes up and it's open, just let me know. We got Minnesota still available. The Mets are still available. The Pirates are still open. The Mariners are still open. Texas, Toronto, and Washington / Expos are all still open. Dodgers would be, I'll do 45 on the Dodgers. Mariners, I'll do 45. About any team you want that you see is $45. Cassidy just took, didn't put a name on it, Cassidy. Steve just took the Reds. So Steve Buckmaster, thank you very much. Cassidy, you wanted the Braves, right? That's you, right? Cassidy took the Braves. Any other teams? $45 before we do the wheel. Dean took the Dodgers and Mariners. All right, Dean, let me see if the payment came in. Craig says he'll take Texas, so Texas is gone. Just make sure you put your team in the description. Actually, Dane beat you to the Dodgers. Dane already paid for the Dodgers. Craig paid for Texas. Here, this just shows that the Dodgers were already paid for. So, Dean Fowler, you can still have the Dodgers. Wait, no, I mean the Mariners. Just wait and see if anybody else wants those remaining teams. And I'll get this final, or next wheel ready to go. So we can spin it and see what we can do. There's the Mariners for Dean Fowler. So we got them off the list. So here's the teams that are still remaining. Not too many, just a couple, and we'll start ripping these open. We do have Series 2 to end the night. We've got the Colorado Rockies are still left. If you want any of these teams outright at 45 before they go to the wheel, I'll do it. We've got the Minnesota Twins still left. We've got the Mets still left. We've got the Pirates still left. We've got the Blue Jays and the Nationals, and that's it. If you'd like to try to get one of those teams for a little cheaper than 45, we'll spin the wheel. And if they go for 30, it goes for 30. If it goes for 25, it goes for 25. Just want to fill it so we can get ready for Chrome next week. All right, so here we go. We're going to put them on the wheel, the Whatnot wheel. Whatnot, this is Whatnot's proprietary intellectual information with the wheel, I guess, but we're just stealing their idea and we're auctioning some stuff off. So you're bidding on one of these teams, a spin. You're going to get a spin, and then whoever you land on, that's who you get. We got the Nationals or Expos, Blue Jays, Pirates, Mets, Twins, and Rockies still out there. What do you got for tomorrow's Whatnot break? Can't wait. We've got a bunch of Series 2. We've got Chrome. I think we'll do some Chrome updates. I've got a Series 2 mix around. I've got a Bowman mix around. Got some other stuff. Steve says, I'll take the Nats outright for 45. All right. Nats are off the wheel at 45. I have to go fix that now. Good, send over Steve. And we'll get some of you guys a really discounted team here. Steve Buckmaster can send over for that. Thank you very much. Craig Juanito Roasted Nostra. You guys can send in right now. Three spots. First one to send in gets the first spin. Craig, here we go. You're first up. Craig Boomer with the first spin. Craig Boomer is going to have the Blue Jays. Thank you very much, Craig. Put you on the Blue Jays. Just 4 teams left. We have those other 2 ones, Juanito and Roasted Nostra. There's Juanito has paid. Here we go. I got low battery. I better plug in. The Twins have come up for Juanito. Needs Vanna White. Juanito, you've got the Twins. And we're waiting on Roasted Nostra. There it is. AJ, here you go. Your spin. AJ Cherney gets the Mets. Steve's payment did come in for the Nats, so we only have 2 teams left. Rockies or Pirates? Last 2 teams. Here we go. Those are your final 2. You got a 50-50 shot on the wheel of those 2 teams. They're up for grabs right now. Rockies or Pirates. We'll start breaking all this stuff open. 20 boxes. I really don't want this computer to die with 1% battery life left. That would be bad, so we'll get that plugged in. You might end up with the Pirates at $10 or whatever. 8 right now. Sean's in the lead, which is super cheap for a 20-box break. All right, I'll go over here. I'll type the word end in. What's the next break? It is 20 of the brand new Series 2. And it's $42 a spot. We got Sean Carroll and Carlos. You 2 can pay. Travis came in a little bit too late. So Sean Carroll and Carlos taking the last 2 spots. First one to pay gets the first spin. Pirates or Rockies? It's a wide range of boxes here. 2019, 2020, all the way up to 2024. Sean Carroll paid first. Here we go. Got that payment. Sean's going to have the Rockies. So, Sean, you've got the Rockies. Which means, Carlos, your payment just came in too. We don't even need to spin. We know you got the Pirates. Carlos Jaramillo, thank you very much. Good luck with the Buccos. Good luck with the Rockies, Sean, and let's get into it. 20 boxes. We'll get right to the very first one. I'm just going to grab them off this wall that I built. My boxes, it's an old Heritage box from a couple years ago, 2023. I guess technically last year. Seems like a long time ago. Well, had a garbage can malfunction. Went to push the garbage down and the whole bag snapped out and down. All right, here we go. Box number 1 of this round in mixer number 6. We're hoping that we can find an auto in a couple of these boxes. We'll see what happens. There's Jose Miranda, whose name was in the news for 12 consecutive hits. He's hitting like 330 now. Ezekiel Tovar, rookie card is in there. Nothing yet to go crazy about. Michael Harris, rookie card. Michael Harris has been bad this year. He's another one. His OPS is like 650. He has not been very good. We'll do the sister box of this, the 2023 Heritage high number box. See what we can do in this. All right, box number 2 of 20. Yeah, if you didn't redeem a Adley Rutschman card, you have literally the whole rest of the season. The only reason you should be upset is if he's hurt for the whole year. You got plenty of time. He'll still have probably another 12 to 15 home runs he's going to hit. It'll be okay. Nothing to write home about yet in either of these. Logan says, I sent the Gunner auto from Whatnot. You could make that a short tonight. Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, and I got like 5 I got to make from Patreon. I can't remember what they are. I think I have like little notes around here. Next, we'll do this old 2019 Diamond Kings blaster. This is a Target exclusive, this particular blaster. Used to get the little special packs in these before they just started inserting them into the packs themselves, those parallels. Topps used to do the same thing with their blasters. They would put the relic in its own special pack. Is there a way to see the Patreon live streams without being a member? There is one workaround, Logan. I could send you a exclusive invite link. All right, here we go. 2019. There's that Babe Ruth collection card. It's going to be flipped every which way. Oh, yeah, it's always all base ships. We always do all base cards ship. I hate breaks that don't ship base. There's Francisco Lindor. Yeah, like if they don't have that listed on Whatnot, I will. Sometimes I'll just like hop in and they're like selling spots for something, and it's like one freaking box of like hobby, and they're selling spots, and I ask, does base ship? They're like, no. Notable rookies will ship though. A couple frame cards, Mariano and Ronald Acuna Jr. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Like you can't sit there and sort through 240 cards. That's not even going to take 10 minutes to sort through 240 cards. You can't do that. And then they're yelling at their customers because no one's buying their dumb spots for $25 a piece on one hobby box. Here is Prism next. Yeah, all base on all of my breaks, no matter where we do it. If we do it on YouTube or Whatnot, it's always all break ship. It does take a little time to get everything sorted and shipped, so the turnaround time is usually about a week. On Whatnot, it's a bit faster because I go wild, just staying up till like 3 a.m. sorting cards after Whatnot break. And then I get up the next morning at like 7 and continue. Because I want to keep that less than 1 day ship time. Little special logo that they gave me. So here's Prism. Got a Robin Yount in there, Jackson Holiday, Luis Angel Acuna. These aren't numbered, by the way, if you're curious. Those blue and green cracked ice parallels. Eddie Julian, there's Ichiro. Unfortunately, no hit in there. We'll go ahead and do the Chronicles boxes next. We got the 2021 first, then we'll do the 2022. Matt says, I leave the channel if they start yelling like that. Yeah, I hate that so bad. That's one thing that I'll never yell at you or try to make you feel bad for. Like, for example, like we had 42 spots here. The last 2 spots sold for what, like $12? Hey, it's just the way it goes. There just wasn't any really banger teams left. That's just the way it happens. I'm not going to complain about it. There's a thick pack here. We got a thick pack alert in Chronicles box. What do we got going on here? Thick pack could be a relic or maybe a relic auto. And, oh, it's just a freaking Medrosario super thick card. I hate those. Get me all excited like there's a hit. Yeah, if they start off at $1, it's their fault. Some of those guys, they start off at $1 because they want bids, and then they'll do it when there's 3 people or 4 people in the room. I'm like, what? Why would you do that? Here's the 2022 Chronicles. White Sox Tom says, that's why I don't trust a lot of people on Whatnot. Just look at what that Kenny guy did. Yeah, he just was super chatting and trying to gain a big following, and then got a bunch of subs, and then he just up and ditched everybody. According to what you guys have told me, at least. Here's the 2022. I got Michael Taylor. It's going to be, is that a relic? Yes, Michael Taylor relic for the Kansas City Royals, now with the Pirates. So there's a hit. Get that one sleeved up. I don't think we've gotten a numbered card yet. It's our first hit. And it comes in a freaking Panini box. There's Jeremy Pena. Next, let's bust out the tops. Matt says, I don't know why, but around here, Walmart puts the Chronicle boxes on lockdown. It's the only boxes they do it with. Weird. Chronicles boxes? Like blasters? Jeremy says, I had an orange gunner auto disappear from Whatnot. Wasn't very happy. I bought into the break for $100 and only got that one card. And only thing that showed up was a fat pack, like a $5 fat pack. Did you contact Whatnot? A gunner orange rookie auto is worth way more than 100. You almost have to film yourself opening your packages. If you, like, you know what? Like, if you get a big card like that, you probably should film the package, show the tracking information on it, and open it on camera in case, especially if it's from a seller that you've never worked with before. Jeremy says, I got my money back. That's still dumb, though, because that card was worth way more than 100. Awful. I don't get it. Hopefully people around here that have been with me a long time realize that, like, a lot of my videos that I do are standalone. And, like, for example, last week, 2 weeks ago, we hit a $10,000 card in the very first pack I opened up, the very first box I opened up, that Yamamoto. And after the break, I was wondering, I wonder how many sellers, if they were just filming this in their basement all by themselves, would have just deleted the video, redid the video, and just did it with a different box and kept a $10,000 card for themselves. I actually love getting huge hits on the channel. And hopefully you realize that we never rip you off out of a card, no matter what. There's been instances before where I've made a mistake and sent the wrong cards to people, for sure. Sending hundreds of stuff every week. Sometimes there's mix-ups. But I always try to make it right when that happens. That's half of them would. Oh, yeah, for sure. Same deal with the Hannes Wagner, 1 of 1. Very first box of Tier 1. Hannes Wagner, 1 of 1. Wonder how many guys would have stopped the video, kept the card, and just restarted the video with a brand new box. We've got Bregman. Card prices are crazy today, says Sparkling Toaster. I went to the Rays game. A blaster box was $40. There's Gunner rookie card. They're always jacked up at the ballpark. Now that's the ballpark price. There's Nolan Gorman. They used to put manufactured relics in here. They got rid of that with 2023 update, I think it was. Like, let's not do this anymore. Next, get rid of these Stars of MLB. We don't need those unless they're chrome. Don't you do everything live? No, I do a video every single day. So, like, if there's a new release, like, for example, Tier 1, new release preview video, I sold the spots. I just opened it downstairs. I didn't do it live. There's Adley Rutschman. I do one standalone video every day. Then I do live streams like this with the interaction with everybody a few nights a week as well. 2022 had the helmets. We'll be getting to that soon. Yeah, YouTube has a whole algorithm that I feel like if I didn't do a video every single day, that I would maybe be facing a little bit of a disadvantage from the algorithm. So I always like to do at least one video a day. It's usually the average per day. Here's Series 2. We'll do all the 2023 tops now. Series 2, we did the Series 1 box. Here's Series 2. It'll have a guaranteed relic in there. You know what? Over the years, Tops, you really screwed up. You know how they could have made these boxes so much better? I should have made this suggestion a long time ago. You give us the guaranteed manufactured relic. If they would have just said guaranteed relic or auto, you would have had a lot of more sales. Because Donruss is doing the same thing for 2024 Donruss. Guaranteed auto or relic in every box, and people are going crazy over it. They're like, wow, this is amazing. I can't believe it when literally they did that in 2023. They gave you a freaking relic in every box, albeit manufactured. So it's nothing new, but man, people are super hyped about it. They would have sold a bunch of these. They could have done it just like they did with Holiday and given you an auto, maybe like 1 in every 30 boxes. Still would have been nice. So they go crazy, like, congratulations, it looks like you have a big hit here, but it's a little manufactured patch, which would always drive me crazy when I would get those. You know what is the worst? When you get one and it's like your hobby box, and instead of an autograph, you get one of those. And it's like a slap in the face. They still do that, by the way, because there's been 2024 boxes that we've opened up, like hobby boxes, and there's been a freaking manufactured like silver slugger relic in there worth like freaking $3 or less. Nothing crazy going on with the Series 2 box. Yeah, they like yell congratulations at you. If you're a newbie, you'd probably be like, "Oh my goodness, I got something here." It says congratulations real big. Heck, if I was opening like football or something, I got something like that, I'd be like, that's pretty cool. Like if I was brand new to the hobby again. Here's the other 2023 box. It's update. Jeremy says, I heard game used isn't even game used anymore. I don't even know. Look for heavy lumber. They still had freaking Wander Franco on there. Like, why did they take him off? They had enough time. update came out in October of 2023. Wonder why they elected to keep that design on there. And this was the first year that first release that they went crazy with all the parallels, all the Halloween parallels. They kept it going. They did spring parallels for Series 1 this year and summer parallels for Series 2. I'm guessing that these parallels will be back again with update in 2024, all the orange. It was pretty cool at first, almost amazing. But then it gets a little tiresome. They're cool, but, you know, it just, after a while I've seen them, they're just kind of like the silver foils, which are rather pretty common. Ben Joy's blue. It is a royal blue, so it's not numbered. Kyle Finnegan's in there. Nothing numbered yet from this one. Oh, there's one. Randy Vasquez, rookie gold, numbered to 2023. 2023 update was a great product for numbered stuff, especially for jumbo boxes. Those are just fantastic. And do box scores with those. Sometimes like 8 out of 10 packs have a numbered card. 8 or 9 out of 10 packs, I think. It was last week, maybe 9 out of 10. So the 2023s are done. Let's try our big league box, see if we can pull the Jabs family card. Player worn means the player tries on 40 jerseys at a time. Yeah, and I wonder if they just like, they get Shohei Ohtani in a room, they have his attention, they, I don't know, they probably give him like, hey Shohei, here's $5,000. Put on all these jerseys and just take them off. Like, I wonder if he even puts them on, or if he just like drapes them over his shoulder. But you know how many jerseys, like relics, they can get out of one jersey? It's a lot. If they can get like 7,000 relics out of one bat, they can probably get hundreds and hundreds of little pieces of relic out of a jersey, I would imagine. But I'm wondering, are the jerseys that they have, like, can just, like a lot of those bats, those last for years. Like the Honus Wagner bat, they probably got a hold of one Honus Wagner bat like 15 years ago. And they're just going to be whittling off pieces of that for the next 50 years. And putting it into products here and there, a little bit here, a little bit there. They could do the same thing with jerseys. Get Ohtani to put on a bunch of jerseys, then boom, they're good for the next like 5 years. And all they got to do is say it's player worn. Yeah, they can really make a bunch of jerseys, jersey relics. I'm just throwing the jersey on real quick. There's Ellie, rookie card. From Big League, Nolan Arenado right there. Yeah, they always designate game used versus player worn on the Topps relics. They do it with Panini too, I think. Player worn's usually, you know, what you want to avoid. I wish the game worn ones, they would actually tell you what game it was from. Like if they could get a little sticker with it, like they do on like some of the tribute stuff when you have like a higher end hit, triple threads. Nothing going on with this one except for an annoying collation with the cards flipped every freaking which way. Christian Yelich blue. Ha-Seong Kim right there. And Mason Wynn at the back end. Big cards have any value? If you get one of those parallels, like the reds or the oranges or the legendary ones, those have value. But base cards, not much. Like PSA 10s of the Ellie were selling for like $15, I feel like, 15, 20 bucks. Here's a Heritage box from 2021, that legendary 2021 set that people love to talk about. With a weak rookie class. Still fun to look and see. Do I sports bet now? No, I just would rather bet on cards than sports because I'm not so good with sports in terms of betting. I mean, I love baseball, but the house always has an edge. Here's the Heritage box. Nothing happening yet. Lots of cards in here, though. Lots of base cards. Nothing even numbered in there, unfortunately. Next, let's get into Stadium Club. Logan, as you mentioned earlier that I could see Patreon streams with an invite. Like, do you want to send me them from Saturday for the live and I can try to help out getting shorts? Yeah, if you don't mind, man. I'll send you an email right now. Let me see if I can do that for you. Go to my mail. There's a master photo of J-Rod in there. Those are always pretty cool. I used to like those actually back in like 1993 when they actually would put them in the boxes. I just thought they were so cool. I'd put them up on my shelf. A big display piece. Let me send Logan the shorts master. I gotta get you like a hobby box or something sent out, Logan, for helping out with the shorts at some point. I'll get those to you in a second. This is be a little annoying right now. I don't know what's going on with it. Hey, that Costco box is doing pretty well. 7,000 views already. That's pretty good. Just took me by my analytics page as I'm going into the Patreon stuff right now. So let's see here. Patreon only live stream. Oh, let me get that little invite link for you. Be back in literally 30 seconds. There's one. And there's two. All right, Logan, I just sent you an email. Hopefully it works. Stadium Club, fantastic photos. See if we have any parallels in here. Sometimes you get autos out of this. Scotty Bellinger, orange card. It's not numbered though. Byron Buxton. Benintendi's probably one of the worst players in the big leagues this year. His OPS is like freaking nothing. Could probably get some random starting pitcher to play every day and he'd have better OPS than Andrew Benintendi. Just ask White Sox Tom. Guy's awful. He's like pretty much lost all of his abilities to hit. Logan says, I'll take a look at the live stream this week. Sounds good, man. Yeah, if you don't mind. Or you can also just comment them. I guess I would probably see the comments too. Next up, we'll do, there's only, what, 7 boxes left to the 2022s. Here is the Series 2 2022. You're looking for Spencer Strider and O'Neill Cruz in this. The chasers are J-Rod, Bobby Witt, short print rookies. Remember, I was pretty happy when Vladdy got on the cover of this. Ben B is the highest paid Sox player in history, $75 million for 5 years, and he is the worst. Andrew Benintendi is awful. He should be batting 9th. He's one of those guys that's only playing because of his big contract. Another guy, Javi Baez. I don't think Javi Baez has enough at-bats or plate appearances to qualify. But if he did, he'd have the worst OPS in the majors. Javier Baez was good just a couple years ago when he kind of had a little bit of a resurgence with the Mets. And he played it into like a 6-year deal or whatever. And, man, his OPS for Javi Baez is .465. That's his on-base percentage and his slugging percentage put together. His slugging percentage is .254. That would not even be a good batting average. His on-base percentage is .211. He is awful. There's Spencer Strider rookie card. O'Neal Cruz might be a possibility as well. His wins above replacement is negative 1.3, and he's only had 189 at bats. Worst player, here's Ke'Bryan Hayes. It's a heavy, weighty bat relic. Yeah, Baez wouldn't even be playing anymore if not for his contract. He's getting like $25 million a year this year, the year after, and the year after that. So when you have all that money out there, I guess you gotta just hope they come back. But man, if the Tigers end up missing the postseason by a game or two, it's Javi Baez's fault with this negative WAR. Jason says, remember that one time the Astros admitted to cheating to win a World Series and got away with it? Yeah, I think the only thing that what did they get, a slap on the wrist? They lost a couple draft picks. Tyler O'Neill short print for the Cardinals. Yeah, that was not good. Especially because the Astros would go on like a postseason tear after that, and just seemed like they were there all the time in the playoffs. Let's do the other 2022 box. It's update. What part of Pittsburgh do you live in? I am an hour to the east. 2 million fine, and you're like, what's that? 2 million. That should be like 200 million. Super heavy one here. Matt says that Bobby Bo's getting $500,000 a year from Baltimore too. Man, how many shorts are you looking for? I think there was 3 in one and 2 in the other. There's a Yamamoto card that's like worth 1,000 from one. There's 2 fun faces that we pulled, 2 Jackson Holiday fun faces in there. I don't know if I have the little sheets around here. I have all these little pieces of paper everywhere that I like write stuff on like this, like a little notes to myself, and then I put shorts on there too, and then I lose them. They'll get mixed in the shuffle. Here's 2022 update you're looking for. Here's Jeremy Pena. That's good. A gold rookie right there for the Astros, right on the bottom of that stack. Jeremy Pena was the World Series MVP a couple years ago. Dusty Baker getting his World Series finally. Dusty Baker's son, Darren Baker, is pretty decent AAA player. Robin Yount short print. No power whatsoever. He's like hitting 289 with, I think, like 0 home runs, some steals. Well, look at this. I went to one of the links and random scrolled the Yamamoto right off the bat. There you go. Oh, there was another link. We had a bunch of one-of-ones. We had a hot case of signature series I wanted to do. There is Julio Rodriguez. It's numbered to 299. What's up, man? Nope, I didn't send any auction stuff today. Sophia was not doing very well today, so I spent the day spending all of my time with, when I wasn't with the kids, with her. Hoping that I can get them out tomorrow. I didn't send a single auction thing today. It was just had to take care of the family stuff first. She's sleeping soundly right now. Let's do Bowman next. Steve says those numbered manufactured relics are actually really tough pulls. That's a great blaster. Yeah, look at a bunch of one-of-ones from Signature Series. They were like multiple Hall of Famers too. There's a hot case. Four blasters left in this round. Doc says, hope she feels better, thanks. Says, remember the Ichiro auto out of 5 top spot I bought? I just got it back and got a 10 on it. Wow, that's That's pretty good. That's really good. That was from Vince, right? That card just at least doubled in value, if not tripled. Garrett Forrester is numbered to 199. Yeah, I think it is. Darren Baker. Dominguez is in there as well. He might make the big league soon. It's pretty cool. Let's do archives next. 20 blaster marathon. Yeah, that was a fantastic buy, I would say. Sparkling says, I live in Pittsburgh too, and the Steelers are the only thing I have hope for. I'm still hoping the Pirates can make the playoffs. Doc says, Jabs Channel's the place to be. Thanks, man. They have a 7% chance of making the playoffs, somebody said earlier. Jeremy loves the mix of boxes. Yeah, I try to give you a nice variety of a little bit of almost everything from recent years. Going around and grabbing a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Michael Harris, Braves card. We've got William Contreras, numbered to 99. I think he's starting the All-Star game. Christopher Morel right there. I do have Stars and Stripes boxes left. I got a whole 3/4 of a case that I'd probably do something with eventually. Sell them off, auction them off. Yeah, those are, I think I have them downstairs. Chrome Stadium Club up next. I guess we're going to see this for 2023. I was expecting this to come out maybe in the spring of this year for 2023. We never did. Doc says your case is always all juiced up. I'm hoping that our Chrome cases are juiced up with some good hits. Steve says he's going to bet. All right, man. I'll see you tomorrow on Whatnot. I got to get the Whatnot show set up. I should get that set up tonight. Is that every second year they're doing it? They should just do it every year. That's kind of dumb to do it every second year. There's Jeremy Pena. That's a refractor rookie card right there. Wrap it up with Ernie Banks. Next, we will do Optic from 2019. Looking for Vladdy's rookie, Tatis's rookie, Pete Alonso's rookie, Austin Riley's rookies. They're going to alternate some products. So might we see Gypsy Queen again? Triple Threads? I think Triple Threads needs to come back. That was one of their, I feel like Triple Threads was one of their most popular releases. That stuff sold out all the time. Jeff McNeil, that would be his rookie card. He's having a bad year this year. After this, we got a whole bunch of Series 2 blasters coming up. Jeff McNeil, there he is. It's going to come up actually after this very next box. Another Jeff McNeil. And here's the last box of this round. It is 2023 Chrome. Tier 1 is basically Triple Threads, from what I've seen since Kiwi. Yeah, I guess. And also Tribute is has the same kind of feel. So I guess there's too many of the same similar products. I wouldn't mind seeing Gold Label come back. Typically, Allen & Gitzer comes out, Jason, usually August, somewhere in there. Archives also should be August, September. All right, here's 2023 Chrome. We'll have 2024 Chrome come up very soon. Get 2 pinks in every box. They're not numbered. Brett Beatty rookie card. Acuna, that would have been worth something for a buyback a little while ago. Tristan Casas, that is a short print. Photo variation short print right there. We'll get it sleeved up in Nolan Jones. Sepia rookie card there to wrap up the Mixer Blaster round. We have one final round tonight that we're going to do. We'll be moving to Whatnot tomorrow. Hope you can join us on Whatnot tomorrow night. But this last one is going to be for a bunch of Series 2 boxes. 20 Series 2 blasters. If you want to grab spots in it, you can grab them now. They're $42 a spot. Lots of good teams when it comes to Series 2 per spot. Like I said, we have 17 spots available. And if you grab a spot, I'll put you on the list. I don't know if the Yankees are available yet. We shall see. The big teams that you want in Series 2 are going to be any of those teams that give you short print, like the Orioles, the Texas Rangers, the Padres, the Brewers. Orioles are a big one because of Jackson Holiday. They're also looking for the ones with the good rookies. Dodgers, of course, are always in demand. Yankees are a huge team. The Yankees are the most expensive team in this, James, because they have the chance for Wembanyama auto and also the Wembanyama base first pitch card. Astros are a big team for C.J. Stroud. Cubs are a big team in this. So if you want a spot, I'll get you on the list. Otherwise, I'm going to go ahead and start the randomization process. Steve says, I'll take LA. I can't sell teams yet. I have to see what teams are left available. You can take spots on the randomization and see if you end up with LA, but can't sell teams yet. We have to randomize the spots first. See what's open and what's not. How much for the Astros? I don't have that information yet. Thanks, Logan. I appreciate it. The Reds are a good team, too, because of the Ellie De La Cruz possibilities and Jason Dominguez also in this Series 2. So it's 20 boxes. I'm just going to go ahead and run the randomizer so we can get started on this because I got to get up early, get the kids off to summer school. So it's like a 7:15 a.m. wake up for me in the mornings during the summer, which kind of sucks. Chastity just took one. Thank you very much. Matt pulled a C.J. Stroud Let's Play Ball Blue. Not too bad. All right, Chastity, you're on the list. I'm going to fill in the word open for the rest of these. It's 20 blaster boxes. It's a half case. We already ripped a ton of the jumbos and hobbies over the past few weeks, but we're trying to get the breaks that still have some spots left. Get those filled for the people that have been waiting. And so here we go. We're going to do this one. 20 blasters, a whole bunch of cards to sort. Be almost 2,000 cards. I think there's maybe a little less than that. What is there, like 80 some cards per box? We have all these names here. It is about half sold out. We'll take all these names and we'll copy them. paste them over here. And let's randomize the spots, and we'll see if the Yankees are even still around. People are asking about the Yankees and the Reds and the Astros and teams like that. Alrighty, here we go. Nationals we know are taken. D-backs are still around. Here's the list. The Baltimore Orioles are still open. So we have Arizona is still open. The Orioles, which is big teams in this, are still open. Camille has the Atlanta Braves. Boston is still open. Jose Suarez has the Cubs. Craig Boomer has the Cincinnati Reds. The Yankees are going to be a lot more than $42, said James. Craig Boomer has the Cincinnati Reds. Travis has the Cleveland Guardians. Colorado, the White Sox, and the Tigers are still all open. Adrian has Houston, so congratulations. That's a good team to get. Kansas City is still open. The Angels are still open. Dodgers go to Brad Bender. The Miami Marlins are still open. The Brewers with Jackson Chourio short print possibilities are still open. And the Yankees are still open. Chastity, that's not right. It should say Chastity. Let me fix that. Craig Boomer. I'll probably auction off the Orioles and the Yankees. Those are two teams that everybody wants. Michael Michigan has Oakland. Phillies are still open. Pirates are open. San Diego is still open. Michael has the Seattle Mariners. Justin Tucker has San Francisco. St. Louis is open. Tampa Bay is still open. Texas is open. Toronto is open. And Washington's open. So the teams that everyone is after is going to be, I mean, there's still a lot of great teams on that list, but the two big teams are the Orioles and the Yankees. I'm going to put them on the list, and you can go after them. So I'm going to put them on the, you're just going to have to bid on it and bid on the wheel and see how it goes, because those are going to be probably over 100 teams, $100 teams. Texas is Carlos's. So we'll get it typed up and we'll auction them off. Please pay quickly if you win. Anybody can bid on these, just so we can get it filled. So we have the Diamondbacks still there, the Orioles, Red Sox, Rockies, White Sox, Tigers, Royals, Angels, Marlins, Brewers with their short print of Jackson Chourio. Yankees are the big team that everybody wants, along with the Orioles. What else? After the Yankees, we've got the Phillies still there. We've got the Pirates still left. We've got the Padres. We've got Jackson Merrill short prints as a possibility. We've got the Cardinals with Mason Wynn still around. Yeah, parallels, though, would be nice. And we've got the Toronto Blue Jays. So those are all the teams that are left. We'll go ahead and create the wheel. So some big teams left on that wheel. We'll auction off some spins. You're trying to go off after, it's through PayPal if you win. But here we go. I'm not going to sell any of these teams outright. You got to get them off the wheel. So we might take the top 3, top 2, whatever. Here we go. Start the bidding right now on the wheel. Good luck. See if you can pull the Orioles or Yankees, Padres, Brewers, any of those short print teams. James at 40. Whoever wins this, I'll put my PayPal on there. Go ahead and delete this, and we'll see who's in first place on this. We got Sean Carroll coming in at 45. And right after the Hawks and Craig get 41. We'll do all three of you. Mike, a little too late. So Sean Carroll, go ahead and play and pay. The Hawks, go ahead and pay. And Craig Boomer, get your payments in quick so we can do your spins. And then we can move on to the next set of 20 boxes, 20 blaster boxes. Whole lot of blasters. They're up to $30 a piece on block cards. Craig Boomer has just paid. He's first in. Sean Carroll second. So Craig Boomer, you have the Tigers. Craig Boomer gets the Tigers. Type your name in on them. Thank you very much. Next up was Sean. Did I say Sean Carroll? Now I got to see. I want to make sure I get the second person in. How much the Pirates going to be? Whatever the wheel is. Sean Carroll was second. Sean Carroll, then the Hawks. So Sean Carroll, here you go. You just missed the Yankees. You got the Angels. Sean Carroll with the Angels. And now the Hawks. Here we go. The Hawks has... Oh, did he get it? Oh, just missed the Yankees. You got the Phillies. Philadelphia Phillies for the Hawks. All right, so those three in the books. We'll get the Phillies off the wheel. So the Yankees and Orioles are still alive. We're going to auction off some more spins. Your odds of landing on one of those big teams has just improved. There's all the teams left. All the teams with the short prints are still left. I put them in caps, the ones that have short prints like the Brewers, the Padres, and the Orioles and the Yankees were the two big teams. So another round of spins up for grabs. We're going to start the clock on this. Larry has 40 on it. I can't really do more than like 2 or 3 spins, just because, like, if the first person hits the Yankees, we're at 69. Is the high. Steve is at 69. Steve Buckmaster. We have 20 Series 2 boxes, blaster boxes, up for grabs. All right, let me go ahead and type the word end in, make it official. This one is going to be Steve. Steve and just Steve. Steve, you're going to get the only spin on this one. I don't think it's fair for anyone else to get a spin when, you know, you got the strong bid. So, Steve, once your payment comes over, you'll have a shot at the Yankees or Orioles. As soon as it comes in, I'll spin the wheel, and we'll see what team you get. Also got the Blue Jays, Marlins, D-backs, Rockies. Buccos are still out there. Padres have Jackson Merrill. Red Sox have Wilyer Abreu, who's a good rookie. Look for his parallels. And then, of course, the Orioles with the fun face and the Heston Kjerstads. Cardinals have Mason Wynn on the checklist. Brewers have the Jackson Chourio short print. Got the Royals and the White Sox. Yankees with the big Wembanyama opportunity. Blue Jays there. Marlins, and we're back around to the Diamondbacks again. So as soon as Steve gets that in, we can spin it. Otherwise, Steve, I'm going to have to go ahead and start another auction. Hopefully you can get that in soon, Steve, because I'm going to do another auction here. Here we go, next round. For all the teams. Whatever you win with PayPal or on a wheel, please try to get the payment in quickly so we can get those wheels spinning and get those teams assigned. Kevin Hart short print, that's right. 40 is the high. The Yankees also have Jason Dominguez opportunities. He's got a whole bunch of inserts. Steve has paid, so let's go ahead and spin the wheel for Steve real quick, and then we'll see who's in the lead after Steve. He's got the Orioles. Steve B., the man, gets the Orioles. Congratulations. That's probably one of the teams you were after for sure. All right, we'll remove the name, and now we'll take a look at the bids here. And we'll take the top few. All right, these spots were $42 apiece on the pre-sale price. So we'll take anybody that was around that. So in the order your payment comes in, so be ready. We have Fitness God, you can go ahead and pay. Larry, you can go ahead and pay. The Hawks, you can go ahead and pay times 2. Sean Carroll, you can pay. Life in AZ, you can go ahead and pay. And then, so there's the Hawks with 2 spins. He was the first one in. First one to pay. Start spinning this wheel around. Sean Carroll is paid. We're going to start. Larry is paid. Wait and see if Life and AZ and Fitness pay. But we got those 4 spins to do that have come in. Bravo Enterprises has paid. Let's start spinning these wheels in the order that the payments came in. Here we go. So DeHawks has 2. Here's your first one. You have a short print team in the Padres. So you're having some good luck. So we got the Padres for DeHawks. The Hawks. All right. Got your name on them. And your next spin, you have the, it's close, Blue Jays. Okay, so the Hawks takes those ones off the list. Next up, we've got Sean Carroll coming up next. Here we go for Sean Carroll. Adrian is paid, making a note of that. We've got Sean Carroll taking the Kansas City Royals. Thanks, Sean. Also has the Angels right next to his spot there. After that is Larry H. Larry H has the Yankees for Larry H. Larry, congratulations. Take the Yankees off the list. Bravo Enterprises is up next. Bravo Enterprises will have the Red Sox. Wilyer Abreu is who you're looking out for in this. And then we've got Adrian Enriquez. Here you go. You got the Brew Crew for Adrian Enriquez. So you're on the list. Got it. Got you. I think that's everybody that had just paid for that last round. So we got 6 teams left. They are the White Sox, the Cardinals with Mason Wynn, the D-backs, the Rockies, the Marlins, and the Pittsburgh Pirates. So next one up, I'm going to do probably a couple extra seconds on this. I'm going to run and grab the case because I couldn't fit it all in here. Then we'll spin a little more, and then we'll start typing all these boxes. Hope we can get some case hits out of here, like true photo variations, team border matches, home field advantage case hits. All right, we've got these ones going to, looks like Justin Cole. Sell these ones off for pennies on the dollar. So we can get into this. So Justin Cole, you can go ahead and pay for 2 spots. Larry Hernshaw, you can pay for 2. Take them in the order the payments come in, so try to get them in quick. Craig Boomer was the first of the 15s. You can go ahead and pay. And the Hawks, the second of the 15s. There's another 15 there, Sean Carroll, but just a little too late. Have I tried those Fanatics 8x10 autos yet? No, I have not. Justin Cole, here we go. Justin Cole was the first one in. Let's go ahead and spin it for him. Larry Hernshaw was next. So Justin Cole, team number 1. The Hawks has paid as well. Got the Rockies. Craig Boomer's last. So Justin Cole for the Rockies. Sean, you didn't make it in, man. I saw you just paid 2. And Justin Cole has the Cardinals. Take them off the list. Next up, Larry Hernshaw with 2. Larry's first team will be the Marlins. And your second team is going to be the Diamondbacks. Put Larry's name on those. Next up, it was the Hawks, and then Craig Boomer. Let me double check. Make sure. Yeah, it was the Hawks, Craig Boomer, and then Sean Carroll did not make it in, Sean, because if you look at the feed here, Craig had the first 15, then the Hawks had the second one, then there's you down there. So that 15 I can refund it, or we can just keep it as a credit, and next time you win something, just take $15 off, or next time you buy a new break, take 15 off. It's up to you. So here we go. It is the Hawks up right now. Pirates or White Sox? Got the White Sox for the Hawks. Refund or credit card? Either way. Yeah, whatever you want to do. So the Pirates fall to Craig. Craig Boomer. You got the Buccos. All right, this round's all sold. We can go ahead and start ripping these. 20 boxes. Whole bunch of Series 2 to wrap this one up. And we just wrapped up a lot of the breaks that had taken a little longer to fill tonight. It's kind of a wrap-up type night. Didn't put any new breaks on sale this week. With Chrome coming out next week, I wanted to move some of these off the roster. So we have a bunch of Chrome. All right, yeah, next time, like if you buy into Chrome, for example, just if it's like a $50 spot, just pay $35. For example, I don't know what Chrome's going to be. But here we go. The Stars of MLB cards are annoying. I'm probably not even going to flip them over. You'll see them as they come out of the packs. That's the only time you'll see them. I hate Stars of MLB cards with a passion. I don't think I can handle looking at, what, 20 boxes times, what is there, 7 packs a box? That's 140 freaking Star of MLB cards. Michael says Chrome Blasters will be $40. Yes, indeed. They'll probably be 45 actually at Walmart. There's Bo Bichette, numbered to 299 right there. Jimenez Summer Foil. Sometimes I feel like I have to flip over the Stars of MLB if there's parallels around it. Sal Frelick. Here's a Mike Tauchman Summer Foil. I think I hate Star of MLB cards more than I hate minis, and that's saying a lot. Yeah, turning them backward makes, it's like, adds insult to injury. Bobby Dalbec right there. Nelvy Marte. So in the first box, we don't get anything numbered. Actually, you know what? We had the Boba Shut. We did get one numbered card in there. Can't complain about that. We like numbered cards around here. Box number 2. I probably would rather 91 Fleer at this point. The Hawks, what teams did you get? White Sox, Phillies, Padres, Toronto Blue Jays. That's what I'm seeing over here. So here is box number 2. Logan said, did you see what I said? I did not. Yesterday when I was scrolling, I saw a video of you announcing you have cancer. Oh yeah, that was 2018. No, I had thyroid cancer. I had my entire thyroid cut out. Completely removed it. And I have to go back once a year for checkups. And so far, so good. There's a Avisail Garcia, TJ Friedel. Eric Fetty. Somebody's in my kitchen. I don't know who. All the kids should be in bed. I keep getting a notification that there's movement in my kitchen. Either that or some giant spider. Here we go. A case hit home field advantage. Tyler Soderstrom for the Oakland A's right there. Casey Mize also in there. Next 2, that's 2 boxes down, 18 more to go. We'll make sure everybody gets a Chrome Blaster next month on Patreon. Might have to give you really crappy packs. I hope you don't mind. Like on the $51 tier to make that even work. I'll probably lose money on every one. $51. Patreon takes 10%. Takes it to $45-ish. It takes at least $5 to ship it. The boxes are $1 a piece. So it's like, even without any packs, $40 is like my break-even point. So the packs, I'll still do hobby packs, but they're going to be like, probably like Heritage from a couple years ago and stuff like that. There is Ellie De La Cruz. I'm trying to think if I should make a Mighty Box Chrome Edition. There we go. Wemby, Wembanyama, first pitch, good card. Marcell Ozuna, blue foil. Nicky Lopez. Sparking says, I just figured out how to link my card to PayPal. So I was wondering, when's the next time you'll do a jumbo break? We'll be doing jumbo breaks tomorrow and Whatnot. It'll be a random team. We use the Whatnot wheel of teams. Jason Dominguez was a Chrome. Yeah, Mighty Box for Chrome, maybe. We'll get a Chrome Blaster Box, which will be $40. You'll get probably 2 Chrome Jumbo packs, which I don't even know what those would be. Those are probably like $40 a pack. The boxes are $400 a piece, so you're probably looking at like $120. Then you usually do half the box of hobby. Ethan pulled a Wemby auto from Alan Ginter yesterday with a 5K. Nice. I had that card in one of my packs sitting right here on this mat. I sent it to Vince for his channel member freebie pack, and he pulled the Wemby out of it. So I had one go through my possession, but it was still in the pack. Just never ended up opening the pack myself. So we have one case hit. It's the Soderstrom. Home field advantage. Got the hot dog parallel right there. Here's another one. It's the gold mirror image variation for the White Sox of Yoan Moncada. So love case hits like this that sneak up. You can still get them in blaster boxes. Yeah, there's not a lot of autos and blasters. They're few and far between, but the other stuff is in here. There's Clayton Kershaw Chrome. Tristan Casas Summer Foil. And those two boxes are in the books. Next two, here they come. We've got, looks like maybe an Aqua out of $3.99 in this next pack. Yeah, I still haven't hit the Wemby from any of the jumbos and hobbies that I've had. Here's Belly to $3.99. Underrated Trey says Jabs live at night. Yeah, we'll be here till we're done, which is going to be in about, I don't know, 16 blasters or so. Got Francisco Lindor right there. Tuki Toussaint still around playing for the White Sox these days. Pavin Smith. I gotta go see what all this movement in my kitchen is. All the kids should have been in bed a long time ago. I'm gonna check and do a little investigation. See that in this massive fly that I chased out of here. I'll be right back and do that other blaster. Ghost. There's nobody in there. But the TV was left on in the other room. So I'm guessing maybe that. It picks that up. I turn the TV off. We'll see if that fixes it. I've everything set to the highest sensitivity. Late night. Yeah, we're wrapping it up though. Take the camera, get the ghost on camera, go viral. That would be cool. You know what? That would not be cool. I don't want a ghost in my house. It'd be downright creepy. I've looked at many houses on my house hunts. This is the third house that I've owned, and in my search, I feel like I look at a ton of houses, and I'm pretty much a stickler. But there's one house I looked at that I was almost sure somebody was haunting that house. There is a, you know what? I don't even want to think about it. But I really liked the house, and it was really close to my work, like 3 minutes away. Would have been perfect, but I just, after I found out some history about the house, I did not want it. Don't need a ghost, even if it's a friendly ghost. That's too creepy. All right, 2 more blasters coming up. How many stolen bases do I think Elliott won the season with? What's he at now? Like 46? I would guess 81. If he stays healthy. I was hoping he'd get 100. If he really, if the Reds are out of it, and he just wants to play for himself. I'd love to see him go for 100. So he's still second. He's like, we're out of it. I'm going for third. If the middle infield plays enough off and he can get a big enough lead, he's trying to take third as many times as he can too. Steal as many bases as possible. Get that 100 steals. Make your cards go up. That's a big deal, that number 100 steals. We haven't seen that since like the days of Vince Coleman and Ricky Henderson. Ezekiel Tovar, the Hawks says the problem is he can't get on base. He strikes out a ton, and when he doesn't strike out, he like hits a home run. Got the Nats gold card right there. If you can just get on base. I was wondering how he's going to be used in the All-Star game. Like, I wonder if he gets... I'd like to see him bat, but I wonder if he gets in. Let's say if somebody reaches base. Do they use him to steal a base? Like, it's in like the say like the second or third inning when the starters, or maybe the third inning, the starters ready to come out. He gets on. Gets on with a walk or something. Will they pinch run Ellie for him? I'd love to see that. And then keep Ellie in the game and either do a double switch or something. Do something to get him over at shortstop. Once he's on base, he steals 90% of the time. That is a good ratio, 90% of the time. For that many attempts. Why are stolen bases going down so much? I guess it's just because it's not worth the risk. It used to be a lot more, back in the 80s, there was a lot more effort put into manufacturing runs. There was a lot more bunts. There was a lot more hit and runs. There was sacrifice bunts all the time. Nowadays, there's teams that only sacrifice bunt like 3 times in a whole year. There's probably some games in the 80s that had 3 sacrifice bunts in the game itself. I remember the Pirates used to have a batter named Jay Bell, but second, it was almost clockwork. If the leadoff hitter got on, he was laying down a bunt. Sacrifice bunt to get that guy over to second. Here's Ryan Pepio. It's going to be vintage stock, numbered to 99. You don't see that anymore because everyone just kind of sits back and waits for the long ball. Underrated's loving the Yankees slump right now. Ever since Garrett Cole came back, they've been terrible. Garrett Cole brought some bad juju with him or whatever. Here we go with the next one. I've got exactly 20 boxes here, so this is boxes 9 and 10. Where do I get my cards from? I've got different distributors that I get cards from. The main one I use now is like a local guy. Derek says Vince Coleman was on my all-cocaine wiffle team, along with Tim Raines, Darryl Strawberry, Steve Howe, John Gooden. There's a lot of players mixed up in that. I was actually watching something about that the other day on YouTube, and then I started to get mad. I was watching something about the cocaine trials and how baseball was taken over like by cocaine and all the stuff. And the guy was mispronouncing names, and I'm like, he said like Vita Blue instead of Vita Blue. And then I was like, all right, you're kind of dumb. But then I had to comment when I heard the other guy, he mentioned Willie Stargell, and he mispronounced Willie Stargell's name. He said Stargell. And I commented, I was like, are you an AI voice? How do you mispronounce Vita Blue and Willie Stargell? I don't know if you guys saw that one either. I don't even know how many views that video had. It just popped up in my recommended. I wonder if I can find my YouTube history and see if I can find the video. I know how to find my history on my phone, but over here with this, on the regular laptop version? I don't know. Go find that video and lash out at that guy for butchering names of all-time greats. What would you say the most underrated team as we creep up on the All-Star break? I still think the Guardians are underrated. Like, why don't they get more love? They're the best team in the American League. But nobody really even seems to, like, people are still all about the Orioles, the Yankees before they started to fade away, hitting their little summer slump. But yeah, everyone talks about the World Series. No one talks about the Guardians. But man, is that a decent team? They finally started to hit. Stephen Kwan gets overlooked. The guy's hitting like 360 something, and he's starting to hit for some power. That team is loaded. I hope they can keep it going. I mean, Cleveland's like a 3-hour drive. I could go see some World Series games again there if they can get there. I guess Baltimore's about 3 hours too. Sparking says, I don't think anyone cares since they changed the name. Yeah, I still have to catch myself all the time wanting to say Indians. We have Pablo Lopez, which is numbered to 799. Yeah, the Mariners ever going to get to a World Series? 2001 was supposed to be their year when they won 116 games, but the Yankees put an end to that dream. Could have been the Spiders. What a huge mess. I think I would have preferred the Spiders since that's a historical name. They actually used to be called the Cleveland Spiders. Cy Young actually played for the Spiders back in the day. Isaac Paredes. I think they should just kept it at Indians. I mean, why are the Braves just like, hey, well, you're not changing our name. Our name's our name. We've got boxes 11 and 12 coming up. Ian Anderson might be coming back. It's been a while since he's been around. Max says, what do you recommend you get cards from? You're going to get your best prices if you got a good LCS, stands for local card store. That's probably where you're going to get your best price. Sparky says, it's not even Native Americans that are complaining. It's the Karens that did it. I know. It really is. I really hope that someday we can end wokeness because it's absolutely ridiculous. There's Hank Aaron. Can't wait to get that 54 Aaron in my hands. The National. Hopefully I can get one there. I think a PSA 3 is about $3,000. Out of 199, Jose Caballero. I gotta watch myself around here. I've been banned from talking politics with Sophia. She's like, you're not allowed to talk politics with me anymore. So like I get like all this pent up. I want to talk politics with somebody so bad, but I gotta keep it all in now. We've got Marcus Stroman and Junior Caminero there. Next one up. Yeah, Braves don't have to change their name. The Guardians did that on their own. I don't think they were mandated to do it. The owners were just like, oh, okay. D.D. Hanks says, I'm willing to bet Native Americans probably would have rather the Guardians have kept their name. Yeah, I always thought of it, honestly, as a good thing. Like, I don't think they were trying to, demonize Native Americans at all. I mean, I thought that they did enough. If you remember, they dropped Chief Wahoo. They got rid of that logo that some people deemed may have been like the cartoonish Native American looking guy. They got rid of that. I thought that was enough. But no, they had to go the whole way. Watch, 50 years from now, they'll go back to the Indians. They'll be like, yeah, you know what? Let's just go back to our roots. Maybe a new owner will come in and change the name back. That would be the best. Get Elon Musk to buy the Cleveland franchise and be like, all right, we're going to fix it up here. There's Christian Vasquez right there. Fitness is starting to like the Guardians. What's really weird, if you ever go to a game, like, do they shout, let's go Guards? I feel like I was at a Guardians game a couple summers ago and they were saying that. I was like, that just doesn't feel right. Yeah, that Wahoo, Chief Wahoo logo. Now whenever I see it, I think of Major League, maybe Major League 1, Major League 2. I wonder how much the Indians got paid for allowing their franchise to be used in those movies. The Hawk says, mark my words, Elon Musk will be president in about 10 to 20 years. You know who I think is going to be president at some point? I feel like Mr. Beast, the guy with 300 million subscribers, will probably want to be president someday. Because I feel like he's going to get bored with YouTube and he wants to be the best at everything. And he probably would win. You got to be 35, of course, to run for president. So he's probably like 10 years away. But I could see him doing that. There's Alan Winans. Did you guys watch the debate? Oh, yeah, we watched that. I watched that down in South Carolina. He's going to run in 2040, says D.D. Hang. Yeah, I would not be surprised. They need to have an age limit, says White Sox Tom, who can run for president. Well, they already have the 25th Amendment. I mean, I think, age, there's plenty of elderly folks that are even like in their 90s. Their minds are crisp. They can remember what they did 70 years ago, recall it like nothing. Ken Griffey Jr. there, but yeah, they do have a 25th Amendment where they can remove a president who cannot fulfill their duties for any specific reason, including being mentally unfit. Derek says I should be president. It's going to be really interesting to see what's going to happen with that, because you're going to need the Democrats to turn on them, which I think that, quietly they wish that they could, but they don't want to seem, they want to stay together, I guess. Try to keep a unified front. There's Ryan McKenna. Bruiser says, I'm not here for politics. I'll tell you one person I saw then, and I'll stop. I drove past John Fetterman yesterday, who's the Pennsylvania senator. And I got to give him credit. The dude was working out. There's Rob Refsnyder. He was covered in sweat We went to Dave and Adams, or not Dave and Adams, Dave and Buster's yesterday. And John Fetterman, who is probably like 6'8", probably like 400 pounds a couple years ago, the guy had a stroke and he's looking good now. He's getting into shape. I got to give anyone that works out and works hard, got to give them their props for putting in the work to get in shape. Yeah, he lives like right across the bridge from the Dave & Buster's. I actually work like right near him too. That's the second time I've seen him this year. Here we go with this next one. Thanks, Bruiser. Who's the most underrated player? Most underrated player at this point? You gotta look at the leaderboards. I'd say guys like Stephen Kwan. I mentioned him earlier. He's hitting like 360. Doesn't get a lot of love. There's out of 799. Matt says Kwan. You know another guy underrated? Frickin' Kirby Yates. You remember that guy? He was an all-star in 2019, and then he just disappeared. And I was looking at the all-star rosters, and I'm like, what? Kirby Yates is an all-star again? Like, I didn't even know he played anymore. But yeah, after being injured for like 5 years, he is rebounded in Texas and is putting up good numbers at the age of like freaking like 37 or 38. There's a guy that no one probably recognizes even plays anymore because I think he like blew out his arm or something. Underrated traces. Yeah, I'm a Texas Rangers fan. He was fantastic until he went down. Younger brother of Tyler Yates, who used to be a Braves and Pirates pitcher back in the day. But yeah, I saw that and I was like, wow. Cal Raleig's still pretty underrated. Yeah, he there's if you're a big baseball fan, you know Cal Raleigh, but if you're a fair weather, you might not. He does hit a lot of home runs. It's been good the last couple of years. Riley Green in Detroit. I feel like he was always a pretty highly regarded prospect. Devers gets no hobby love, and he owns the Yankees. Yeah, Rafael Devers is a great player. How about Jose Ramirez? That guy's going to be a Hall of Famer someday. And you'll get a card shows, and you'll see his rookie card for just $1 or $2. But there's another one. I guess playing in the small market like Cleveland. Am I going to go to Cards HQ? I do want to go there. It's just trying to find time. Ozzy Albies to 50 right there. We got school starting up in August. I go to teach. Sophia will be in college. My kids will be in school. We'll all be doing stuff. It'll be tough to go anywhere. And we already have our summer like planned out, so I don't know if I'm going to get down there. I would have liked to have gone to Cards HQ. Yeah, J-Rod's been bad. We've got Brenton Doyle. He has the power, but we've got 4 boxes left on the night. And then we're out of here. 111. At least we tidied up some of the leftover breaks from previous rounds. If J-Rod can rebound and have a hot second half, if he can finish with 270 average, 25 home runs, 100 RBIs, and then have a nice playoff run, I think people will forget this awful start to his season. It says here he had a 4-hit night versus the Padres, so it's starting to heat up. Still, that OPS is just awful looking, even with that home run. 632 OPS. That's awful. His slugging percentage is 335, which is awful. You look at closely look at J-Rod's spray chart, like we had a covering the field spray chart of J-Rod. He would pull a ton of his home runs last year, like a whole bunch to left field. This year, I think he only has one. So he's just not pulling the ball anymore. I don't know what's going on there, but he needs to get back to just ripping it down the line. Here's a gold card. It's Jake Irvin for the Nats. The Derby probably did screw him up. That's always something that's talked about. A lot of players don't want to do the Derby because they think it messes with their swing. You just go in there and you swing all out nonstop for like 5 to 10 minutes per round. Just little minute changes in your mechanics from that. It's hard to find that again if you get off. Pirates have been hitting a lot of home runs recently, but I'd love to see them with Vladdy. Rowdy Tellez has started to hit, but I know Vladdy would fit in nicely at DH or first base over here. I don't think they're going to get him, though, because the Blue Jays are going to want some good prospects. What we give him? Give him Termar Johnson in the minors. Will they take Henry Davis, the #1 overall draft pick, and Termar Johnson for him? Those are two of our #1 draft picks from the past, like 2021, 2022. Both have not really lived up to the hype, but have some upside. I wonder if they would do that. But is it worth it for a player for 2 months? That's the thing. I don't know. I don't even know if the Pirates would do that, honestly. For 2 months of a player, no guarantee that you make the playoffs. I'd love to see them go for it. Maybe one of those two guys, plus maybe like a lesser B-level prospect. Basically, whoever wants to pony up for Vladdy's going to probably end up getting him and pay the prospects. Here's a numbered Pete Crow Armstrong rookie card. Green for the Cubbies. It's 1:15 here. We've got 2 boxes left and we'll wrap it up. What's my best pull of all time? Man, there's too many to even think of. The Mickey Mantle auto was crazy. Did you grade that Paul Skeens numbered opening day card? Nope, not yet. I need to get around. I've got like 3 of those actually now. Cameron should probably be slumped for work. Got a couple of case hits, but no monsters. Next week, again, I hope to have Chrome for you. That's the goal. We'll be breaking it as soon as it comes in. Whether that be Tuesday night or Wednesday. We'll have it on Whatnot on Wednesday for, I don't know, maybe we'll have to do an all-day Chrome event on Wednesday. Benjamin's not buying any of the blasters. They're $40 a box. I think $45 now at Walmart, as they've raised the prices across the board. Got well, that was a blue, by the way, of the Twins, and City to City of Carlos Correa there. Benjamin got 6 monster boxes from GameStop and a jumbo. GameStop has jumbo boxes? I know they have cards, but every time I go in there, it's just like freaking Magic the Gathering, and there's like a random basketball and hockey box or something. All right, here we go. Last box of the night. Thanks, everybody, for joining us on this Team Break Tuesday. GameStop buys. I saw they buy graded cards. But GameStop is known for, ripping you off. They'll give you pennies on the dollar for stuff. So I don't know if I would be interested in taking my cards in there. That's the sort of Mother's Day Rangers card. For like $35. Yeah, people love those. People trying to get that set together. They're tough to find, so they're going to pay you some good money for those low-numbered cards. Last box. We've got the Giants summer card. Alex Call on the royal blue. Pavin Smith summer foil. Aaron Judge, significant stat card. Probably going to run away with the MVP in the American League. Maybe not run away, because Gunnar Henderson's having a great season as well. But he'll probably get a majority of the first place votes, I would imagine. Matt says, I'm loving Barnes & Noble. Join the rewards thing. You get some money off the boxes if you join their program. There you go. Evan Carter. Corbin Carroll, the final card. Stars of MLB, Nolan Arenado. So that's all we have for you tonight on this Team Break Tuesday. Lots of cards to sort out. I'm going to try to train my daughter to sort some of these. Pretty easy. She's super smart, so putting the teams in the right stacks should be easy for her. Thanks, Logan. I appreciate it, man. But we'll be back tomorrow for Whatnot Wednesday. Probably get started a little earlier again, like at 6 o'clock or so. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys have a great rest of your evening. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Good night, everybody.